To become a YouTube channel member, click on the join button and choose your membership. Number 1, the Enlightened Kriya Yoga Satic for $2 per month with good member benefits. Or number 2, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 per month with great member benefits. Choose your YouTube membership and join today. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. We have canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts with all Veronica's divine handmade artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready too. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji Namo.
Welcome to our December 3rd Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang for the date of today, December 3rd. As always, we are joined by our very auspicious guest right here. First, we'll do the mantra for Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of infinite wealth and prosperity, and I will say her mantra 3 times with love and devotion wholeheartedly. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Next to Lakshmi is the highest of them all, Adi Yogi, the first yogi, pure consciousness himself, Lord Shiva. And I will say Lord Shiva's mantra 3 times with love and devotion wholeheartedly also. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Next to Lord Shiva, behind Mataji, is Lord Ganesha, the remover of all obstacles, Lord of success. And I will say Lord Ganesha's mantra 3 times with love and devotion wholeheartedly. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And in the front, our beloved Satgurudeva, the deathless, immortal Himalayan yogi, Babaji himself. And I would say Babaji's Mula mantra 3 times with love and devotion wholeheartedly also. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Last but not least, the deathless immortal Himalayan yogini, Mataji. And I would say Mataji's Mula mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. So now that we have welcomed all of our very honored, auspicious guests, we'll start our December 3rd Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang. But before we could start, let's bring Veronica to the stage. Namaste, Veronica.
Oh, I think I need to move the banners a little bit.
Well, wait to bring Paul up 1 second. And,
okay, hold on. Yes.
Okay, there. Now you fit. So, yeah, so before we get started, we made a nice video, how to become a YouTube member. We are now monetized thanks to you on YouTube, and you can become a member. And here's a video. We have 2 different plans. We have the Enlightened Kriya Saddict for $2 per month, and we have the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 a month. So in this first video, we'll explain how it works and how you can become a member.
Okay.
Beloved souls, welcome. If you'd like to go deeper into our Kriya Yoga family and support our divine mission, you can become a YouTube channel member right now. Just click the join button and choose your membership. The first membership, the Enlightened Kriya Saddict, for $2 per month. Perfect for those that want to stay connected and support the channel. You'll receive loyalty badges, super chat, and super stickers. Priority replies to all your comments. A beautiful way to be part of our Kriya Yoga family. The second membership, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi, for $6 per month. For those that want full community experiences and deeper access, member shout out during our live streams, and the ability to record your own voicemail with your questions played on all of our live stream. This is a direct connection into our Kriya Yoga community. Choose your membership, add your payment method, and join today. Your support helps spread Kriya Yoga worldwide and Babaji's divine light to the world. Jai Babaji. Jai Babaji. So that's how you can become a YouTube channel member. It's only $2 per month, and it's $6 per month if you want the added benefits. But up to you. You just go to youtube.com/@Vedagurudev, click the join button, and it'll show you everything right there. So the next thing we have is our beloved Kriya Yoga store, which is kriyayogashop.com, and I made a nice video explaining everything for that. Go to kriyayogashop.com and explore our Kriya Yoga store, created to support all your spiritual needs on the path. Inside, you'll discover a sacred collection of essentials, canvas wall art, spiritual notebooks, divine tumblers, and inspirational t-shirts, each one adorned with Veronica's exquisite hand-drawn divine artwork, crafted with devotion and intention. Every item is designed to remind you of your inner journey, elevate your space, and keep you connected to the light within. Visit kriyayogashop.com to explore the full collection and bring these sacred pieces into your practice, your home, and your heart. Jai Babaji. Go to kriyayogashop.com. And last but not least, we have the big one, our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So you could see all the benefits in our last video about why you should join me, Paul, Veronica, all of our 82 Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members inside the Kriya Yoga Masterclass.
Okay.
Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. And last but not least, if you could click on the image for our holiday sale on
Okay.
overlay, and I'll talk over it. So yeah, we have a very great holiday mega offer here at the Kriya Yoga School. 50% off all plans. $25 per month right now. It's usually $50 per month. $125 per year, usually $250 per year. If you want that, you just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And if you want to become a Kriya Yoga School Masterclass lifer with a lifetime membership like me, Veronica, Paul, Cal, Sasan, Tony, Brendan, Darren, all of our beloved Kriya Yoga lifers in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, email me, vedagurudev@gmail.com, and I'll set you up. But the two above, you could just go through the school platform, which is basically kriyayogamasterclass.com. So that we have a very great holiday offer, 50% off all plans. And when the price goes up next month, your price will stay the same. You'll always be grandfathered in as long as you stay at that price. So you will never pay more than $25 a month, $125 a year. Or if you're a Kriya Yoga School Masterclass lifetime member, you'll be grandfathered in forever. You'll never have to worry about seeing payment on your credit card ever again. Never pay again. So pick which plan works best for you, resonates best with you, and we'll get you set up. So with that said, let's start our December 3rd, Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me and Veronica. Namaste,
Okay.
Veronica.
Namaste. Thrilled to be here and have another great of these soul conversations. So happy to be here.
Happy
Thank
to
you for
have
doing
you.
that.
No problem. Namaste, Paul. How are you today?
I am excellent as always. I'm a
Outstanding.
blessed out yogi.
Yes.
I like to hear that. Blessed out yogi, always 24 hours a day.
Oh yeah,
Can't
so
be
in
mad
the
at
very
that.
beginning, the top of the sign did cut your head off. I mean, it's good
Yeah.
now, but like when you were blown up full screen, like the top of your head was cut off till like right about here.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we were a little delayed because it's very windy today. And before we do these satsangs, we film our Mantra Monday. And we have a bunch of misfires on our Mantra Monday, which was Kuber Lakshmi. I got right to the last Raksha bead, and the wind blew down the sign. So we had to restart
Yes.
it. But that's how the world throws a curveball at you every once in a while. So that's why we were a little late today. So usually our setup time and adjusting the camera was a little delayed. So yeah, it cut off my head. I noticed that too, but we'll just live with it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to pause here for a minute. I'm just gonna step out for a second because
Oh, sounds
wifey's
good.
calling me from the Philippines.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Maybe take him off the screen, and then we'll bring him back when he's ready.
Okay.
And then we'll use the other banner.
All right.
So I made
Where
a
are
nice
you?
banner. So you
Yeah.
could see above Veronica, the kriyayogashop.com always. And below, join our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev. Become a YouTube channel member. So yeah, very great. So
Yes.
I guess while we're waiting for Paul to come back, let's play. So when you become a $6 member in our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev, we have a call-in number, and you can record a voicemail. And Veronica recorded a voicemail, and I'll answer Veronica's voicemail. So if you go down the background music, you should see it number one.
Okay, I see it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Namaste, Vedagurudev. This is Veronica. I don't know, I have a question, thought I've been thinking about. We have ghosts and spirits and disembodied energies that don't have a body. And from what I'm learning, they're looking for someone on a lower frequency to take over the body. And I was thinking it's such a great privilege to have this human body that we have. And I think we take it for granted. And if you're depressed, have anxiety, and you're drinking and doing drugs and engaging in lower frequencies because of that, these activities make you a perfect target for these lower entities to take over your body. And I was thinking that's a great motivation to raise your vibration and keep your body clean, your emotional, your physical, and spiritual body. And I was just thinking, you have all the tools to learn how to do this at the Kriya Yoga School, but I don't want any lower frequencies taking over my body. So I was just thinking, I don't know, that's a great motivation. So look forward to your thoughts on that, and have an amazing day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so Veronica
Namaste,
is right.
This is Veronica.
Why is this
Maybe hit
playing again?
pause.
I don't know,
Okay.
Yeah, you got to hit pause. It loops over and over for some reason
Okay.
on StreamYard. But yeah, excellent question, Veronica. So yeah, these lower entities, they feed on your fear, on your emotions, on your desires. That's their food. My guru used to call it ego food. So when we start practicing Kriya Yoga, we raise our consciousness, we raise our energy. So we're not dwelling in that pit of despair. We are uplifted so that those lower frequencies, these lower entities have no access to us. It's basically like we're on the rooftop and they're down on the street, so they can't reach us. So even if they throw rocks, they're having a losing battle reaching the roof where we're at, in the penthouse suite, as my guru used to say. So we're always taking the elevator from the ground floor up to the top floor with all the kriyas we do. We're breathing pranayama from the root to the crown, so we're always bringing our energy up where these lower frequencies are unattainable, and we always stay a fearless yogi or yogini no matter what this crazy Maya delusional world throws at us. So these lower frequencies, ghosts, demons, whatever you want to call it, they have no access to us, and so we always want to bring our energy up. In any practice we do, any asana we do, any pranayama we do, any meditation we do, any mantra japa we do, we're always constantly bringing our energy up, so we always want to bring our energy up. So these lower frequencies, these ghosts or lower instincts have no access to us. They don't exist in our universe. We laugh at them like the joke they are, but their currency is fear. So if you're a fearless yogi or yogini, they have no access to you. You laugh at them like the joke they are, like, yeah, whatever, your ghost story that has no meaning over here. So we always want to protect ourselves. And this Maya delusional world is hard enough without making it harder with drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, sugar, whatever they're trying to get you to take into your body to lower your frequency. So realize that happiness is internal, not external. So if you're looking for external happiness, you're doing yourself a disservice. So always look for happiness within, and see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, the pieces on the chessboard for what they are. They're trying to lower your frequency so you're easily controlled, you know? So don't let anybody control you, you know? In our last satsang, our last soul talks, Veronica had a message about Claude Schwab, or whatever his name.
Charles Schwab.
And I think Charles Schwab is the bank. His name is
Oh,
like
wait.
Cloud Schwab or something.
Oh, I've been saying it wrong. Well, who cares what his name is?
Yeah, whatever. Darth Vader, the devil,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call him. He was like, you will own nothing and you will be happy. But if you give your power, your control away, then they'll have your power and control. If you don't give it away, they won't have your power. So don't give anybody your power. They control nothing over here. So same thing with lower entities or ghosts or whatever. They control nothing unless you acknowledge they control something. So don't give your power away to anybody. And you could really see, what do ghosts control over here? Nothing. What does Claude, Darth Vader, whatever his name is, control over here? Nothing, right? You will own nothing and be happy. How? Show me. And when you see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you really see that they have no control. It's just a psyop. It's a mind trick to convince you that they have some control. When you see they have no control, you laugh at them like the joke it is. Stop me from owning something right now. Well, they can't do anything. It's just hot air in the wind, you know? It's water under the bridge. There's clouds in the sky. It has no meaning, right? You know? So don't believe their ghost story, their narrative. Raise your frequency where you're so unattainable, where you laugh at these people from the penthouse suite of your condo. They're on the ground floor rolling in the mud, making up fake ghost stories. I control how you're going to own stuff. You don't control nothing over here, you know? What do you control? Nothing. You know, show me, prove it. That's all you got to say, prove it. Show me. Stop me from owning my car right now. Can't do it. They have no control. So, yeah, when you see that these lower frequencies, these lower entities are jokers or liars or cheaters, you know, you laugh at them like the joke it is. What do you control over here? Claude Schwab, Darth Vader, whatever your name
Darth
is.
Vader.
Nothing, right? You have no control over here. You can't stop me from doing anything. I'll go buy a new car tomorrow. Stop me from buying a new car. You can't. It's just a bunch of ghost stories to trick your mind and hypnotize you into thinking they have some control. The 1% has no control. We are the 99%. And when we could see that we have the power and we have the control, then they lose all their power, right? Their power is divide and conquer. Oh, you shouldn't like this person because he's a Muslim. You shouldn't like this person because they have a different skin tone. You shouldn't like this person because they have a different flag. You shouldn't like this person because they have a different religion. But if the collective comes together and as one, they have no chance. You know? We're tired of you, Wizard of Oz. We're tired of your lies. We don't want it no more. So don't give them your power, you know? Like, always control your power. You are the king of your castle. You are sovereign. They have no control over here. And when you see they don't control nothing, it's like butter melting in the sun. It just dissipates. So
Yeah.
if you want your voice message played on our live streams, just join our YouTube channel membership and we'll play it live on there. So, Paul,
Yeah.
if that's something interesting to you, let us know.
Yeah, now that I'm a $6 member, I just did a message just to see if my message would stand out, and it does. It's got the little star. So if somebody is a member, your message will get priority, and I will see it first because it's like highlighted. So yeah, I was just seeing if that works, and it does.
Yeah, when you become a $6 member, we give you a number, you call in, and you could leave a voicemail, and we'll play it live, just how we did for Veronica on our live stream. So benefit
Well,
for becoming a $6 a month member on our YouTube channel.
well, I have a comment from J. Clo. He says, I pray over my water before I drink that. So no, nothing will happen to my body or soul. I hope that works. I think the
Yeah,
water is always listening.
absolutely. Yeah, your water's always listening, as I always say. And yeah, speak highly to your water. Bless your water before you drink it. And they did a study. I think some Japanese guy. He talked good to water and it made beautiful shapes. He talked bad to water and it made ugly shapes. So always talk highly to the water that goes into your body, the water in your body also, and make beautiful shapes. It's a beautiful practice. Your body is mostly water, so always talk highly to the water in your body. That's an excellent practice, J. Clo. Keep up the good work. Yeah, always
What
talk
J. Clo
beautifully to the
said
water.
was over his bottle. So I'm thinking he's talking about alcohol. So you were just discussing about all the, our vices and our tendencies. So as far as alcohol, because I struggle with that myself, like it's the duality of it. And what I get from the alcohol is one, like there's people like I would have never called, but like I called them because it like eased my my nervousness or whatever enough to where I could actually call this person. So that's like a plus. But in general, it's more of a bad thing because yeah, afterwards, like I'll get like a little down, I'll feel depressed a bit. And I can also like go off and like post stuff that I shouldn't post and say stuff
Yes,
that I shouldn't say. Um, so yeah, so as far as what J. Clo was saying, he might have been talking about alcohol,
he
but yeah.
is. He's talking about whiskey.
So
Uh,
I struggle with that also, and it's duality. We must try to restrain ourselves as much as possible and find a balance. Maybe just a couple times a week. But I'm pretty constant with mine. Have to admit, it's almost daily, and well, it is kind of daily, but not overboard. Like I can still function, quite fine, but still, like I do feel it's like holding me back. I feel it's holding me back. I feel like I can just do better, and I always have that feeling about myself. Like I'm very like kind of hard on myself. I'm like, I can do this better. I need to add this, take away that, reduce it or whatever. But yeah, so that's what I have to say about that.
yeah, I would say even if it's whiskey or alcohol, it's still water and it's still better than not blessing it. I would say, in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we have a food mantra. No matter what food you eat, if you bless it, it's going to be cleansed and purified. So if you're going to drink whiskey and you haven't been able to shed that vice of whiskey, then I would still talk highly to the water and the whiskey, right? Like, okay, we're trying to do better, but I still love you, water. The water in here, I still love you, and yeah, like but it's a good practice. When I worked in the nightclub, all the fights and everything were due to whiskey, right? So it does make you go on the dance floor and dance and cut a rug, but it does make you fight your friend too. So it's
Yeah.
good and bad, the duality, right? Like it can help you shed your inhibitions and call people you'd be shy to call, but it can make you call people and butt text and whatever and tell them something you shouldn't tell them to. So, I mean, I would try to shed it slowly and gently. Cold turkey probably isn't going to work. If you're gonna drink whiskey, talk highly to the water and the whiskey. Hello, whiskey. I haven't been able to overcome you, but I'm talking to the water in there. Please make some good shapes. Please purify and cleanse me. And You know, okay, that'd probably be a better practice, cause you know, like my guru used to say, even if we eat Indian sweets, as long as we do the food mantra, it's a little more pure. You know, we probably shouldn't eat sweets, but if we have the craving, let's purify it and cleanse it with some good mantra japa towards that food or
Yeah.
towards that whiskey. All right. You know, I'm still a house under construction. I'm still a work in progress. I'm trying to shed this whiskey. It's not easy. It takes a lot of hard work, but you know, I'm gonna still talk nice to the water and the whiskey, and maybe the water and the whiskey dilutes the potency of the whiskey a little bit and purifies it and cleanses it. So even if you drink whiskey, I would still talk highly to the water and the whiskey. You know, even if you eat bad food, I would still say the food mantra or purify and cleanse the food. And you know, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
those
so
that don't know
Jake,
what the food mantra is, go to join our Kriya Yoga
yeah, very
Masterclass.
good.
It's in the mantra japa, and Veronica's a chef. She uses the food mantra, cooking
It
her
works.
food with love. It's very beautiful. You know, money back guarantee, price of admission right there. You know, just the food mantra, plus
Well,
hundreds of other classes.
J.
Yeah,
Clo
go
just
ahead.
had something to say to you, Paul. He just said, "Brother, I feel the same way. A pint a day. I should be better. I drink by myself and watch your videos. LOL." So you're balancing it.
yeah, so I was gonna say, I don't know how much a pint is, but like I'm up to like about 80 ounces a day. So if that makes J. Clo feel any better, I'm pretty sure 80 ounce a pint's less than 80. But yeah, I mean, like literally, even with that, like there's no beer gut. I do my yoga like 5 days a
Mm,
week, like physical practice. I do sadhana every morning. I take my cold showers. Like I don't eat that much. So like as you said, like there was that one yogi who ate the poison, Vishnu,
mm-hmm.
or who was that ate drank the poison, but
Oh,
Oh,
the
Shiva.
LSD.
oh yeah,
LSD.
oh yeah, the LSD also, yeah, that one too.
Oh, yeah, so the blue throat is Lord Shiva, right? He drank the
Yeah.
poison. That's why they call him Nilakanda. That's why in some pictures you see him as blue, because he drank the poison, and that's why we put water over Shiva to cool him down, right? Or Parvati put her hands on his throat to cool his. Yeah, and Neem Karoli Baba took the 20 LSD pills from Ram Dass and was unaffected by it.
Right. So, like I wouldn't go by that, but I think it's best we just like reduce or quit if possible, just quit altogether. Like I totally think that's the way to go. But yeah, there are, there's like, a few little benefits to the duality of it. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I've got a whole list of stuff this week. Like some weeks I'm just like totally dry, but like this week there's a lot here. But
Takes the pressure off of
so
me.
um, one was about the Raksha beads and just energy work in general.
Mm,
So, about the Raksha beads. So, we use them to count our mantras. That's one use. And, supposedly they store our energy or collect our
mm.
energy in some kind of way. So is this like a yogic battery that I can use? Like all of a sudden I put my Raksha beads on, all of a sudden I was a little drained, and all of a sudden bloop, get a little bit extra energy. But no, just about the energy work in general. Like I wanted to make a joke about this in my yoga class because I like to try to make them laugh. But they say, oh, breathe into your knee if that's hurting you. Or I'm like, well, I
Mm.
don't know about you, but my lungs only go up to here, like, so like scientifically, I don't understand that. Like, I know, like, according to science, we breathe in the air and that's oxygen that goes into our bloodstream that gives the energy. But like, about how we're directing the energy, and also about whether can it be stored, which I know it does get into my things, because heat is energy. And like when I put these beads on. These ones are stone. They're very cold, and like it's almost like getting into that shower. I'm like, I don't want to put you on. You're gonna freeze me because I don't like wear a shirt when I have these on usually. But it's just like cold. The wooden ones and the Ruksha ones are not that bad, but then when I take them off, I feel they're warm, you know, so that's energy. So I know the energy does actually, like, it can be scientifically probably proven that the energy goes in there, but like, does it stay in there? They're cold once again when I put them back on in the morning. But so yeah, and just in energy work, can you explain it a little better, or like, how do we direct it, and how do we like get over that block in our brain that, oh, it's just my breath, and it just only goes, you know, like to max to the top of my stomach, you know? So I don't really understand how I can, and just blow on it or whatever.
Yeah. So about the breath, we're collecting our pranayama and we're directing it to our hurt spot. So we're basically focusing our concentration to that spot, right? So we're becoming like a storehouse, like a powerhouse, collecting our prana, then directing it to that spot to heal that spot, you know? So that's basically the concept of it. So these yogis in the Himalayan mountains heal themselves by collecting their pranayama and directing it to wherever they're hurt, you know? So that's more of a hardcore yogic perspective. I mean, if you get hit by a bus, I wouldn't do that. I would go to the hospital, you know? But if you're in the Himalayan mountains and you twist your ankle or you hurt your knee, then it helps, you know? But it's more of a yogic healing approach, you know? So that's basically what we're doing. We're basically collecting all our prana, then directing it to wherever we're hurt, you know? And that's basically the concept behind it, you know? So about the Ruksha beads, yeah, the Ruksha beads carry your energy and store your energy and become like a shield and a protection. My guru used to say we don't share Ruksha beads, you know? It carries our energy, but he said that about our meditation cushion, our yoga mat too. It has our energy in it. So we always want to, how can I say, purify our energy. And this Maya delusional world, it helps to have some extra protection, you know? I have Ruksha beads all around my house just in case, break in case of emergency. You know, I have it around my rear view mirror. I probably have like 5, right? Oh boy, it's going to be one of those
Yeah.
days. Whew, whew, you know, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Kriya, Babaji Namo Om. So like, this is another yogic concept where we use our Ruksha beads as a protection, a storehouse of our energy. If you see these agoris or you see swamis or sadhus or yogis, they look like me, like Mr. T, like with all their Ruksha beads. It's around their arms, it's around their wrist, it's around their ankles, it's in their hair. They have it everywhere. So they're trying to hold their energy and protect them from the outside of Maya delusional world with their Ruksha beads. So yeah, I would say that's basically the concept, you know? Like you said, when they're on your body and touching your skin, they heat up, and when you put them off to the side and go to sleep, then they cool down. So yeah. If you have to go to work or you have to go outside in the Maya delusional world, just put them under your shirt. And, you know, the best practice is let it touch your skin, you know, and yeah, you'd be surprised how it can help you get through the day. But yeah, that's basically the concept of Ruksha beads.
Well, Jake Lowe has a comment about Ruksha beads. He says, when I wear them, but I feel the Ruksha beads when I wear them, but only when, for meditation. Maybe I should wear them all day, but I would have to wear them under my shirt at work.
Yeah, don't. My guru used to say, like, that's why we have these mantra japa bags with the finger hole, right? So we don't want other people's energy getting absorbed in your Raksha beads, you know? So that's why we put it under a shirt, you know? He used to say, mantra japa that we do is not meant for non-mantra japa people to see, you know? So we don't want their energy attaching to our Raksha beads. So yeah, if you go to work, I would make a practice of putting it under your shirt so no one else could see it. But yeah, I would wear it 24 hours a day, especially this world is not getting better, it's getting worse. So you need all the protection you have. I mean,
Yeah.
mantra
I like sleeping with
japa,
them.
affirmations, you know, like yeah. Yeah, I sleep with them too, you know? So I need protection in the dream state too, you know?
Yeah.
They're coming from all directions. They're pulling me in all directions. I want my house to be locked and sealed from lower instincts and lower emotions. So even in the sleeping state I wear them, you know? But yeah, so I would try it to wear it 24 hours a day, wear it under your shirt. Just make sure it's touching your skin under your shirt, and hopefully that will help you navigate and get through and overcome this crazy Maya delusional world, you know? Give it a try.
Yeah, so I have them both in my cars also. I have one in each vehicle, you know, around my rear view mirror. You know, one has
Yeah.
like a guru bead. It has like a guru bead, I guess. With like a face of a, you know, yogi. And they look like, I found these at like a flea market. It was very cheap, but like they're so authentic, and I like feel that's like sterling silver around it, and it's very
Yeah.
nice. And the other one was one that was made for me by one of my yoga instructors. So, you know, it's always best if you know, get something that's more personal, you know, like, you know, like as you said, some of yours were given to you by your guru. So that makes it like extra special. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I agree.
I have a
It
question for
carries.
you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Any thoughts on copper bracelets?
I mean, metal, copper is a good conductor. In the Himalayan mountains, the first choice would be gold, but gold is too expensive. We can't afford it. So we use everything copper. We have a copper water bottle. We have a copper mug. We have copper everything. So yeah, it's a very high practice to use copper for everything in a yogic tradition. So yeah, I would drink your water out of copper water bottle if possible, and I would use copper as much as
Just like
possible. You
this
know.
one.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go, right? So, yeah, all the water I drank was out of a copper water bottle in the Himalayan mountains. So everything we did was copper. You know, we would eat off of copper plates. We would drink out of copper water bottles. Everything copper. Yeah. So the jewelry they wear in the Himalayan mountains is copper too. Copper rings, copper bracelet, copper anklets, copper everything, right? I mean, if you're lucky enough to be blessed to wear gold, they would choose gold as the first choice. Like if you see all our pictures at Mantra Monday, it's all gold, right? Because they feel gold is the highest thing to conduct divine energy, right? So, but copper is a good second. So, yeah, I would say if you wear any jewelry or anything metal, try copper. If you're lucky enough to have the financial means to have gold, then go gold. But copper is a good conductor, a good
Yeah.
second place if you don't have access to gold. So yeah,
Mhm.
if you're gonna wear something metallic, I would wear copper. You know, after copper, maybe silver. You know, but yeah, copper is a good conductor. And I
Yeah,
know when we were in the Himalayan mountains, we use was copper.
I would concur with that, you know, and plus, you know, a lot of these, you'll find a lot of copper stuff, you know, like online, and they say it does something to your blood, or I don't know what, but it is supposed to be healthy, some kind of health benefit to it. But I do also have like a real gold Jesus cross and I do wear it sometime. I've worn it a few times on a live stream, but the problem is, like, I go to yoga most days of the week, and so I don't like to wear it at yoga because it'll flop out. Like, I'll do downward dog, and all of a sudden, boop, it flops down, and it's like dangling right in front of my face, and I have to like tuck it back in, you know. So I usually end up wearing that just like twice a week. But yeah, gold, that's the most purest substance. That's what the Anunnaki were after, you know, supposedly. And you know, it never corrodes. It's always like, you can dig up some silver and it'll be like tarnished, but gold, you can dig up some gold and it's bright and shiny. It's just like the most pure element, it seems. But like you said, so yeah, that's awesome.
J. Clo brings up something I wasn't thinking about. He says that the copper turns my wrists green, LOL. Yeah, I guess that happens with the sweat on the metal.
It happens. It's not perfect. Like when I get new Raksha beads, I bless the water and I put it in the water so it gets the dye off. Because a rookie mistake, you wear all white and then you have Raksha bead dye all over your nice white shirt. That's happened to me a couple times.
Rookie mistake.
Also, like what Paul said, when you do asanas or hatha yoga, you have to take off your Raksha beads, you know, because if you're doing like the shoulder stand, it's like digging into your neck, you know, you're like pressing these Raksha beads on your neck. So yeah, make it a practice of taking off your jewelry or your Raksha beads when you do asanas, because I learned the hard way. And sometimes when you're in like the plow pose, you can't get out. You just got to ride it out, you know? So you're like, pushing on your neck, you know? So, you know, that bead is like engraved in your neck, you know, when you do these advanced postures. So yeah, take off your Raksha beads before you do your hatha yoga practice, because that's happened to me many a time. So I feel your pain, Paul. That's exactly what happened to me also.
Yeah, it really doesn't, like during my morning sadhana, I'm usually just I do some like exercises, but they're just anything I can do, like in the cross-legged position, Sita asana, or whatever you want to call it. There's so many different ways you can put your legs, but yeah, I'll just be doing some stretches, some forward folds, and little things. But I do like to do that because, like, you know, pull myself out of my head and into my body, you know, just like feeling that fold, and you know, and then the mantras and everything, and all my little stuff I have around, my little, you know, permission slips to allow myself to believe that I'm a divine being. But yeah.
Well, I have some funny comments from J. Clo. He says, in this lifetime, I'm a copper guy, I guess. LOL. And then he says, I only do Kriya yoga that will get me to the divine. Yes.
Yeah, true. Craft your sadhana which works best for you and uplifts you the best. That is the best sadhana yogic practice you could do. So yeah, do your Kriya yoga that works best for you. And yeah, and my guru used to say, in the bank of Babaji, we're millionaires, but in real life physical rupees, not so much. So I agree with you, J. Clo. We are all copper guys, you know. We're not lucky enough to have the blessings of wealth and prosperity, but yeah, in the bank of Babaji, we're millionaires. So that's the way I look at it. Most of these people who drive fancy cars, they're spiritually bankrupt. They're spiritually homeless. So, you know, I'd rather have $1 million in the bank of Babaji than a metal car, because I have no one to impress.
Nobody to impress.
Yeah, so I'll go on with some of my other stuff on my list. So we'll get into some Chad area stuff. So
good.
As far as like 3-Eye Atlas, okay, so I watched the Bashar video. You know, I watch all these different videos, and you know, everybody says it's something else, but Bashar says it's not a spacecraft, but he does say that there's like alien technology on board it. So, I really just don't know what to believe about it, because a lot of remote viewers have said they've seen this, they've seen that, but like, I don't know. But I do feel it's going to have some kind of impact, It's there definitely for a reason. And, I do believe it has something alien on it, whether it's just technology or if it's a craft, who knows. But yeah, I mean, the 19th is almost here, and that's when they say it's going to be closest. So something should happen around then, if not. But so there's that. Then there's also a big
Well,
thing about.
before you go further, on the
Oh,
19th, what did they say will happen? Will we be able to
oh,
see it, or?
no, yeah. I mean, it's still like millions and millions of, like, twice the distance from the sun away from us, but it's the closest point. But if it changes its orbit, if it puts out probes, anything could happen. But that's just when it's going to be closest to us. So something is likely to happen around that time. Who knows what that might be?
So
But
the best opportunity is for us to see it or
yeah,
be in its presence is December 19th, right? Which
correct.
is
Yeah,
coming up in 2 weeks.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
also, another thing I wanted to tell you, Paul, I watched the documentary. It's called The Age of Disclosure. If you get
oh
a chance, watch that.
yes, yeah, because that's something I wanted that was on my list also.
Oh, really? Okay, tell me about that next.
And I haven't even watched it myself, but like, I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
all of them, and I really don't think there's anything new there that would shock me or anything. But there's a lot of government, as you could probably testify.
Right,
There's a lot of government people on there talking about it, so they're
right.
saying Trump may be the one, and he's thinking about it right now. And there's been several before him that have wanted to disclose about the extraterrestrial presence, but they're saying Trump might, you know, address the issue and give
Right.
some real hard thing, like, yes, like a fact, yes, this did happen, like, coming from the government, like, I already know it happened. But for everybody else, normies and stuff, it's important that they hear it from like a mainstream so-called trusted source. But so Trump may say something about the extraterrestrial presence. And yeah, it's that whole movie and everything is all part of the way they're just slowly dropping breadcrumbs, and just to get the general public used to the idea so they don't freak out. So that's how I believe this is being done. So yeah, it's very fascinating about
Yeah,
all
so in
that.
that documentary, they have Marco Rubio, who's Secretary
Yeah.
of State, saying 100% they're aliens, right? They have
And why,
everybody.
I don't
It,
even think that's on the mainstream news. You have to go
yeah,
watch that documentary to see that.
right. They
You
don't want
know?
you to know about that. They have all these people. What's the other guy's name? Lou Elizondo, who
Yeah.
went before Congress, swore to oath on the Bible. Do you swear to everything is truth and everything? Yes, we swear. Are there aliens? Yes. Do we have alien bodies, biologics in our possession? Yes. Do we have alien technology in our possession? Yes. Are there interterrestrial beings in our vicinity? Yes. Are they underwater? Yes. Is there a secret program hiding this? Yes. So they basically give everything, and it's not like tinfoil hat crackpots like I don't know, like somebody like Alex Jones or something. It's like Secretary of State. He's number two under Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%, they're there. And I'm like, whoa, okay. And these are real people who have real knowledge and real high level positions who would be in the know. So interesting. It's called Age of Disclosure. It just came out, which is
Yeah,
pretty profound.
it's on my list of stuff that I need to
Yeah,
watch.
well, you'll like it because it's like no fluff, like 100% they're there, and it breaks down everything, like underwater, above water, interdimensional, all kinds of I was like, whoa, you know? And it,
Right.
yeah, like when you see Marco Rubio saying 100% yes, then you're like, maybe it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably, you know? I mean, I find it hard to believe that in this vast, infinite universe, we're the only people. There's something out there for sure, you know? Oh, and they said, are they cloaking themselves? Yes, you know? So they're probably among us, and we can't see them because they have a cloaking device and invisible, you know? So who knows, you know? I might be sitting right next to the Boogosphere right now.
You might be.
I got my hand on top of it right here. So, so
That's
yeah,
true. It's like, multiple dimensions. It's layered on top of each other, like, yeah, there's other stuff going on in this room that I can't see. But, from my understanding, if they're above me, they could still see me. But I can't, I just can't see them because, that's how it works. If you're above, you can see the ones below. But if you're below, you cannot see what's above. It's weird. But
you know what they said in there that really blew me away, right? They said the reason they're able to travel and the reason we're not able to take a high quality, because the question always is, why in 2025, why don't we have this in 4K, or why can't we see a clear image? And they basically explain that in the documentary. They have a bubble that helps them travel in interterrestrially, and when you take a picture, you're taking a picture of the bubble. That's why it looks blurry. You're not.
Hmm.
They compared it to, like, if you take a picture of a fish from a boat, it's gonna look blurry. You're not gonna be able to see a fish underwater, right? But if you're underwater in the same environment as the fish, then you could take a clear picture. So we're not in the same environment, we're just taking a picture of the blurry bubble. That's why they always come out blurry. So interesting, right? I never thought about it that way, but yeah, sounds accurate to me.
Well, I have
But we'll see.
yeah.
so J. Clo and Katu Roti have been commenting as we've been talking. So J. Clo says, in this world, not of this world, I guess. And look at Project Bluebeam. That's something to think about, because there are they do trick us with the hieroglyphic projections too. So that's a good point.
And in this documentary, they basically said their playbook is to make you think you're crazy in a tinfoil hat, and they're distracting the narrative. So these are these plants, and there's are these news stories in the mainstream media to make you not want to come out, or make you not want to throw away your 30-year Navy career over, some crackpot things. So their thing is to hide this or sweep this under the rug, make sure there's some diversion, and make sure there's some crazy stories that make you not want to seem crazy, like, if you're a regular person and you go out in the forest to cut some trees and you see an alien spacecraft, you're really going to think, like, man, I don't want to go back to my city and them tell me I'm crazy and nuts, Maybe I just shut up about it. So that's probably what happens to 90% of it. Most people don't want to be embarrassed, They don't want to be get the scarlet letter in their village, right? This guy's a nut. This guy's a tinfoil. He said he saw an alien. So most of the people probably don't even come out and talk about it. And that's to their benefit. That's what they want you to do, They don't want you to come out. They have these projective programming. So, you think you're a nut, right? Oh, here he comes. Tinfoil hat Joe Rogan talking about the aliens again. Oh boy, yeah, sure, right. I never seen an alien. Why is that picture so blurry? So this works in their favor. So they don't want you to know the truth. And if you're trying to take the truth from habitual liars, then you're doing yourself a disservice. So. I don't know. It's interesting, So, yeah. But in the documentary, they talk about all this, right? It like puts it out there, and many of these people have lost their careers, like what's this guy's name, Lou Elizondo and Ryan Graves and David Grush and all these people. They're all in there too. So yeah, I mean, I'm not doing it a service by talking about it. Just watch it. It's called Age of Disclosure, and you'll be blown away. I mean, I'm on the fence. I'm like, oh, whatever. It doesn't really serve me in the present moment. But when I watch this, I was like, oh, there it is. Disclosure, which we've been talking about for a couple months now. It's right there in your face. So, yeah, watch it. It's called Age of Disclosure.
Okay. Just a couple more comments from Jay Clow. He says that terrestrial means Earth. Yes, water, not outer space. Earth is a dome. You can't leave the snow globe. Earth is a realm.
I think it's a flat earther, but
I think they call that the firmament, right?
As above, as below.
Yeah, as if above, as if below, right? Could be. I mean, I can't say for sure, right? It's a big question mark. I got enough on my plate just doing my own inner work. I mean, if I ever try to leave this dome, we'll see if I hit the roof.
Might be all water.
Maybe I'll be in space. Maybe it's water up there. Who knows? Maybe it's a snow globe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Katu Roti wants to know: do you have any alien contact stories that you have experienced firsthand?
No, not really. I mean,
you didn't see any snake
aliens? Well, I would say that Vedagurudev has had experiences with higher dimensional beings, but we did have Anya Starseed, who did, she said, had contact and is in contact with extraterrestrials. So, yeah, I mean, just recently in the, the truther, community, like this one guy, super soldier guy, he was like, he's been like talking about this since like 2008 or something like that. So it's been quite a while, but like he just died, and he was only like 35 years old. It's like, but I watched like a bunch of videos about that, and like I saw him like one of his videos right before he died, and like I could just see, like he knew it was coming, and I could see the fear and anxiety in his face. It was very horrible to watch. But and he was talking also with one psychic, and she's like trying to like delve into why this is happening, and he believes he was in part of this 20 and back program where they get you and then they induct you into the secret space, and then you serve for 20 years, and then they like age regress you back. But there's also a lot of cloning and stuff that goes on, and he was like gotten by like reptilians, they say, and they say they cloned him so many times that his energy body, not just his physical body, but his energy body, just it couldn't support it anymore. And that's why the interbreeding between like families like produces birth defects and stuff, because the genes need to be like refreshed or something. So problems happen when they just keep cloning and cloning. Not that I even know for a fact that really, I mean, I know that technology is possible because they did Dolly the sheep and they do clone. So, but like anything that we know of, like in ours, that like science has told us about, it's like 1,000 years above that in the secret space program field. So I don't know. It was really weird, and just I felt really a lot of sympathy for that guy, and I just like felt he was a good and honest person, and that he was not lying about it. And then Anya Starseed came on and kind of blew my mind, because it's one thing to just see on YouTube a bunch of these videos versus like having somebody in the flesh, eye to eye, telling me their story and like getting emotional about things. So
yeah.
It really, it blows my mind. It just blows my mind. There's just so much deception, and just, we've just been lied to for so long that we don't
True.
know what to believe anymore.
Yeah, I
J.
mean,
Clo. Go on.
oh, go ahead. Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
J. Clo, he says, listen, just help, not to come back here. Yeah, listen, just help. I don't want to come back here, LOL. And then he says, cloning happens for sure. It happens. Just get ready for the Hunger Games, I guess. Yeah.
The Hunger Game. Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Hunger Game.
Have you watched that movie?
Yeah, I have seen it. I've seen them, so I know what he's talking about. Yeah, I guess could be, and the Hunger Games, they have like the Hunger Games is in like a dome, like a firmament where you can't
Yeah.
leave. And, I guess one person could leave, the one that wins the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope it's not the Hunger
I hope
Games.
not.
That is not nice,
I don't want to get ready for that.
Well, yeah, anything they show us in the media, any movie or whatever, has like a lot of truth in it, and then it has areas of deception also to like throw us off the track, but they'll give us like a few breadcrumbs, and
Yeah.
then they'll try to distract us away by adding in some untruth stuff. But yeah, it's hard to determine the truth, but yeah, I know the ETs are out there, and that that's like a given pretty much, as you said, like in this vast universe. Like, oh yeah, we're the only ones, right? This is like the Goldilocks planet, and it could only happen here. But yeah, so
Cool story, bro. Yeah, what I guess it was Jay Clo asked me if I've ever seen aliens. I don't know how you would define an alien, I mean, is Baba G an alien? Could be. I've had some interdimensional contact, let's say it like that, I where the stream of consciousness is coming from, I don't know who's sending me the messages somewhere. So I guess if you call that alien contact, I've been into different dimensions and different realms and seen different kind of beings. But I'm open to it. Like my guru said, like the story I always tell, we're in a thin tent in the Himalayan mountains. I said, Baba, if the Himalayan Yeti attacks our tent, what do we do? He says, if the Himalayan Yeti has inner divinity and God power, then he is our brother. My bed is his bed. My tea is his tea. My chai is his chai. So that's the way I look at aliens too. Okay. As long as you're not trying to hurt me or cause me violence, I love you just the same as I love my brother. If you have different color skin, who cares? Long as your soul is pure and you're helping and you're unconditional loving, I don't care what form you have. So I'm open to all aliens. I want the Boogus Bear to come. I'm trying to find it. Maybe it's invisible and it's watching me. I'm saying Gayatri's mantra as much as I can, invoking the Boogus Bear. You love the Gayatri mantra, so do I. Come, Boogus Bear. I'm calling you. I'm invoking you. So.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm open to it. I keep light on my toes. If Three Eye Atlas on December 19th landed in my front lawn or hovered over my house because it's too big to land, come on down, Beam me up, Scotty. Let's see what's it like to be a Voyager on Three Eye Atlas. I'm open to it. You're not scared of our form? No. Oh, what do you look like? A Nordic, a reptilian, an insect, or gray? I like them all. Long as you're not trying to cause me harm, I'm not scared by you. So I'm open to it. Beam me up, Scotty. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a good point about the the aliens. Like, what is an alien? And like in all the religious texts, they have UFOs. Like in little, here, there, and everywhere. There's like a UFO, something about a UFO. So like, what are demons and angels? Are they extraterrestrials? Are the demons in fact the reptilians, which would look very much like it? Are the angels the Nordic race that always appears very beautiful, and do they use technology I know definitely it's possible to move about without any technology if you're at the high enough level, but but sometimes it's just easier to use, or it might be convenient to use. So there's no reason why they wouldn't use a technology if it just makes it a little easier, or for whatever reason. So yeah, who knows what they are? They could be angels, demons, extraterrestrials, who knows what. But
Well, hmm.
yeah.
Katu Roti has a question for us. Any entity stories? I've heard we all have unconditional love and support from the universe. If we believe something is difficult, then the universe will say, so be it. If we believe it is easy, then the universe will say it's easy. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with you. You try to harmonize your frequency, what you're trying to manifest. So if you want to manifest hard times and lack, then the universe will give you that. If you align yourself with the universe and peace, bliss, unconditional love, helping people, then it will give you that. So you're always trying to shake your circumstances and harmonize your frequency in what you're trying to attract. So if you're depressed, you're going to attract that depression, right? If you're on a higher blissed out frequency, then you're going to attract that frequency. So yeah, I would definitely say the universe definitely fills in the blanks and fills in the steps and gives you what you want, what you align yourself with, or what you harmonize yourself with. That's probably the best way I would say to attract whatever you want. So yeah, as far as like entities, I don't know. I've seen all kinds of unexplainable things, but in a yogi perspective, we don't really get attached to CDs or things. We just say, "Oh, interesting. That's nice." It's not the end all be all. Even like CDs, like yogic powers, like levitation, kind of look at that as like good confirmations or signposts or breadcrumbs on the path, but it's not the end all be all. My guru always tapped me on the shoulder, like, Baba, you see that yogi levitating? Nothing to see here. Keep rocking. I didn't see anything. So that's kind of my perspective. Like, there are a lot of unexplainable things and a lot of things that happen in the world and in the universe, but if you're keep an open mind, you won't really get attached to it. You'll be like, yeah, that's interesting, nice. So yeah, that's kind of my perspective on it. If
Well,
an entity shows up, then I say, okay, uh, interesting. Tell me more. I want to know what it's like to ride on Three Eye Atlas.
so it's very interesting, and we must also realize where this whole yoga group came from. What started it? It's because people like the show. They like the movie. It's very interesting. It's the greatest show on earth. It's a show from the mind of God, and there's nothing like it. And it's going to have a surprise ending.
Yes.
It's the ending that you didn't see coming. So um, yeah. But as far as entities, I've never seen a thing myself. I had one, sighting of a UFO, but nothing spectacular. It looked like it was high up like a satellite. I just saw it make a move that wouldn't have been possible. But I've talked firsthand to people who have seen demons, who have seen zombies, ghosts, UFOs, the whole realm. I've never met a Bigfooter, but yeah, for the most part, yeah, it's all out there, and I have to believe it. The fairies, sure, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's all out. It's mind-boggling. But yeah, I think we need to incorporate a little more of the story narrative also, to make things interesting,
Yeah.
since that's where we did get our start.
Yeah, I
Well,
would say it's how could I say? Just stay light on your toes. The good thing is most people are sleepwalking with their eyes open, right? When you're aware, then you just have a curiosity, have an interesting mind. Like, look at that, an alien's here today. Interesting. Tell me more. What is it like to have purple skin or have big eyes and a big head? I want to know. Interesting. As long as you mean me no harm or you don't try to hurt my family, then my house is your house. My chai is your chai. My tea is your chai. So that's kind of how I
Yeah.
try to stay light on my feet, like, let's see let's see what happens, unless it affects me in the present moment. It's kind of a bunch of ghost stories out there. So if an alien lands in front of my house and wants to talk to me, I'm all for it. Keep an open mind. Not scared about it. Let's see. Beam me up, Scotty. Let's see what you guys are working with. What do we got? How does this work? Interesting. Tell me more. What is it like? What do you eat for dinner? I want to know. I'm interested.
But yeah, I just had a funny thought, but like as far as like all the different body types and different things that you could be, like I think like the human form is like the best form. I might be biased, but like if you think of like a bird being like kissing, like most of these like faces, like they have beaks or trunks or stuff where they couldn't even kiss, like oh my god, like humans can kiss. I just feel like we're the ideal like body composition, I would say.
Yeah. So be grateful for your physical form
Yeah.
because some other physical forms are awkward, but
They
yeah.
would love to be human. It's yeah. Well, J. Clo left, but I'll just read some of his comments. He said, your lizard brother might keep your distance. Ha ha ha. Yes, I will keep my distance from the lizard brother. Lots of interesting topics here. This is Tartara.
They don't usually give me an audience. I've never seen a lizard brother. They don't come around me, or so I have no clue what harming, violent, hateful, warring forms do. They don't give me an audience ever. So
well, that's a
I have no
misnomer
clue.
because that's like species prejudice, okay? Because they say there's like so many different types of lizard beings, and some are evil, some are good. Just just as with humans. But yeah. So we must not prejudge just because it looks like a spider or a lizard, even though that's like and you've heard so many stories about it. Yeah, it's their energy, like you've said before. If they have a loving energy, come on in. We love you. Join our Satsang, sit around our campfire, and we're good with it.
Yeah, if you're if you're a reptilian, a lizard person, and you have good energy, and you mean me or my family no harm, come on, let's have some tea. I want to know what it's like to be a lizard person. Ask me what it's like to be human. Let's share ideas and let's collectively uplift good energy. If you mean me harm or you're trying to hurt my physical form, then that's a different story. You could take off, but
maybe a lizard person needs love.
I'm open to loving a lizard person. Why not?
Yeah.
Hey, if you're okay, my house
Love
is
and
your
compassion.
house. Love and compassion. I got no judgment just because you have a different form. There are a lot of things that have different form who have good energy. So yeah, I would definitely say keep an open mind and stay light on your feet. See what this world happens. There's a lot of ghost stories out here, but if it doesn't affect you in the present moment, then we'll see. And if you do get an audience of a lizard person, an alien, whatever, then keep an open mind. Whatever form you have, I'm open to it. Long as you're an unconditional, loving being, tell me more. I'm interested. I want to know. What is it like to be you? Ask me what it's like to be human. Let's share ideas.
understand each other.
I don't care what form you have. You are my brother, as long as you're a good person, good energy. And if you have no signs of harming, hurtful energy, then come on in. My bed is your bed. I want to know.
Yeah, I just saw an interesting one. Like last a couple weeks ago, I talked about the tridactyl mummies that they found in Peru with the elongated heads. But this one I just came across, it was like this little 2 foot tall thing. It had wings on it, and it was not. It was like recently dead. It had like actually like some. They X-rayed it. It had like some shotgun pellets in it, but
Oh,
it was like a fairy. It was like
yeah.
the size and shape of a fairy with wings, and it kind of blew me away. I was like, wow. And as they always say, it's like anybody who could create this, like they would have spent millions of dollars creating it, or like it's just like too hard, and it's like anatomically correct and stuff, and it's just like, my God, why would somebody like, well, yeah, they could scam it and try to, sell that body, which they did, for a lot of money, but who knows? Anything's possible. And Chad did recently put out a new video. Have any of you seen it?
No, I
No.
gave up on him. Last time I checked, it was like been 3 weeks. So
Yeah, he's been as he does. He like disappears for like a month or something, and then he
yeah.
reappears. But he just put one out about the nature of God, which I really liked, and it
Oh,
was based on a lot of Liz Cross's information, and it was very interesting because that's always just the subject of God is just like, I know there's one at the top, but there are other gods, and there could have been one that created for example, this galaxy, another one that created this universe, and on top of that is the source. But so God is always a very confusing topic for me,
mm-hmm.
and like I don't know if I should be do they want us to worship them? I don't know what they want of me, and it's just like, I don't know. I just don't know about God. I really don't. I mean, I'm just grateful. The best I can do is just be grateful, so.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to know what God wants. That's a hard question. What
Because,
comes to mind is love. Be a loving person.
right. It's just love,
I
it has to just be love because, nobody wants, I don't want anybody touching my feet. I don't want anybody like, putting me on a pedestal. So would God want that? I don't know. It's like, so I often question, certain things about the worship of God. I don't know, like, if I'm going about it in the right manner, or I really just don't know anything. I just, do what feels good, I guess.
Yeah, I always say a God defined is a God can find. Like, I have no clue what God wants, above my pay grade, beyond my comprehension. In my intuition, I would just say be an unconditional, loving nuclear power plant, help as many people as you can. You can never go wrong. So that's basically my plan. Is it the right plan? Who knows? But I don't, you know, and my intuition tells me when I transcend this physical body, they're not gonna ask me what kind of car I drove or how much money I had in the bank. It's gonna be like, how many people did you help? And that's why I always try to have my Santa Claus list ready. Cue the sound effect, Veronica.
Okay.
And like Vedagurudev understood the mission, right? I thought you'd never ask. I got this Santa Claus list of millions of names I help. So yeah, so that's probably my plan. But yeah, what God wants, what God is doing, where is He at? So I have no clue, right? And I don't even want to put God in that box. It's beyond my comprehension. So I'll just
J.
try to
Cole
be the
has a
best person I can and see where it takes me.
J. Clo has a thought about God. He says, separate yourself from this material world. I could be wrong. That's a good guess.
Yeah, true. Like in Kriya Yoga, we have many practices where it's God is not over here and I'm over here. It's God is here and I am here. I am God and God is me. You know, we believe in the oneness concept, not the dualist concept. So, yeah, I mean, God is internal, he's not external. So if you're looking for God in external material pursuits, you're probably not going to find him, you know? If you make your body a radio antenna, you align your Sushumna Nadi with God, then you probably find him a lot quicker, you know? So don't look for God outside, look for God inside.
Yeah.
I like when they say the kingdom of heaven is within. So if you're looking for God through material pursuits, you're probably kicking the wall. You're wasting your time. God is inside you as you. So be a radio antenna, aligning yourself, centering yourself with the divine God signal inside you as you.
Yeah. Stop kicking the wall.
Stop kicking the wall. You're just going to hurt your toes.
Well, J. Clo brought up a lot of Chad topics. So I thought maybe we'd go briefly
really?
over them.
Okay.
Tartaria, look it up. What I remember about Tartaria, it's like this lost advanced civilization, like a mudslide just covered it. It's really bizarre. Do you know anything about that, Paul? Any thoughts on Tartaria?
I do.
I knew you
Just
would.
like you said. So me and Veronica already know about Tartaria. We don't have to look it up, but but yeah, it's another theory that like civilization is only like they basically erased our past, and like we only like know like a couple hundred years worth of history, and like there's all these buildings that they have found that they're like covered up with mud like halfway, and part of it's still sticking up through the top. And yeah, there was an advanced civilization that failed, but then they didn't want us to know about it. So that's where all the orphans from the 1900s came from.
Yeah,
They were
next
like,
he says Cabbage Patch Kids was his next topic. So
yeah.
yes.
So yeah, a lot of orphans popped up. They don't know where they came from. And insane asylums also, people that remembered Tartaria, they throw them into an insane asylum.
Yeah.
So that's how they just erased from the human, from all our consciousnesses, that there was Tartaria. But I mean, I don't know about that. You know, like I've seen pictures of the buildings, so it sounds semi-plausible. I don't know how it falls in with Atlantis and Lemuria and Mu and Hyperborea. There's just so many ancient things, but yeah, it's just another ancient civilization that's been covered up, as they all have been.
J. Clo says Vedagurudev is like, what's going on? Ha ha ha.
No, I'm open to it, you know? Like I keep an open mind. I'm light on my toes. I want to know what territory is. You know, I'm a good listener, so I want to. If I don't have any knowledge on Tartaria, I like to hear what Paul and Veronica say about Tartaria. You know, I don't have no insights or no stream of consciousness about Tartaria, but I'm open to it. I want to know. You know, let me hear it, right? You know, so I want to put Tartaria in my pocket, you know. Tartaria, yeah, I kind of know, you know. The buildings were covered up with mud, you know. And you begin to see, like our slave master, they don't want us to know our true inner potential. That is the bottom line, right? When you know who you truly are and you know your true inner potential, it's unlimited. And they don't want you to know that. They want you to be a good slave or a good sheep, you know. We need to hide Tartaria from you. You don't need to know that, because that's going to activate you, and then you're going to realize you have your own power and you're not going to need us. So they're always trying to control the narrative or sweep the narrative under the rug, whatever. So it wouldn't surprise me about Tartaria at all. They sweep everything under the rugs. Liars tell lies, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't try to take the truth from habitual liars. So when they say they hid this, I was like, that's what they do. They hide everything. They hide aliens underwater. They hide aliens in the space. They hide everything. You know, they want you to be focused on what Kim Kardashian wears to the Grammys, not what Tartaria is. That doesn't fit their narrative. You know.
Well, J. Clo hits it right on the money. He says, "Brother, history, his story, his
There you
story."
go. I've said that many times, right? His story, his science, right? Let me tell you how you feel in your body. You know, some person in a white coat. Let me tell you his story. You know, I made a comic book. This guy does this, and this guy does that, and then they fight, and blah, 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 you know, it's all like comic books to me. You know, if it, but if it doesn't affect you in the present moment, it's just a bunch of words in the air. Why do you need to know his story anyway? Write your own story. Make your own story. You know. What other people's story? George Washington had 12 wooden teeth. Who cares? You know? How does that do my inner work for me in the present moment? It doesn't, you
Yeah.
know? So just focus on what you can control in the present moment, and other people's ghost stories and narratives and history and their science and everything, you know? Whatever, you know? It's good entertainment. I watch it like Iron Man, you know? Yeah, look at Iron Man. He's flying through the sky today. Huh? Interesting. All right. Who knew? You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
And I go outside my house, look up in the sky. I don't see no Iron Man. It doesn't really affect me in the present moment. So, cool movie, but it's not going to become my reality. It doesn't exist in my universe. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's interesting. I try to keep an open mind, you know. I'm not married to any of my ideas, you know. I try to stay open-minded, and yeah, I'm
Yeah.
open to Tartaria and aliens and all kinds of stuff, you know. Good
Well,
entertainment.
yeah, true. It might be all a distraction from the self. That's what I think too sometimes. It's just a
Yeah,
distraction.
for sure. They don't want you to realize your true inner potential. Then you can't be controlled, you know. Like I was saying in the beginning, Claude Schwab, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
Darth Vader, the devil, whatever you want to call him. He said, "You will own nothing and you will be happy." And I was like, I own a bunch of stuff. How can you stop me from owning something? Show me, you know? And you realize they don't have no control. They only have power if you give them your power. If you don't give them their power, they have nothing, right? And let them know you control nothing over here. What do you control? You know, who are you? I don't know you, Claude Schwab, whatever, from a
From a
can of
can of
paint.
paint.
What do you control over here? Show me. All you gotta do is say, "Show me." I own this car. Show me I don't own it no more. You know, their whole game is psyops and hypnotism. If you don't believe it, you laugh at it like the joke it is. And if we're real Kriya yogis and yoginis, we laugh at death. Death is a joke to me. I am the death of death. That's what Babaji said. I laugh at death. Your ghost stories is total lunacy to me, right? You know, I don't believe a word of it, right? You know, so I don't
Yes.
want your ghost stories to become my ghost stories.
They might
Yeah,
have
you
a
own.
they
Go
might
ahead.
have a point though, because that is the path of the renunciate. So, but I don't want it being imposed upon me. But yeah, I mean, it would be, have nothing. Yeah, then you have nothing to worry about. But
Right. The
um,
renunciate path is you don't own nothing, but that is your choice.
right,
No
right.
one told them that. You know what I'm saying? They're not saying Claude Schwab said it, so I'm not going to own nothing. They said this is my choice, but it's more of a leading by example choice. Like I am detached from this Maya physical material world, and I'm gonna travel light. You know, I have no attachments. So, yeah, I agree with you. More money, more problems. Isn't that
No
what the
problems.
notorious Big said? Big said. So, yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe they do have a point, but I don't want no one to force it on me or mandate that on me. It's my choice. If I want to throw everything I own away, that's my choice, not nobody else's choice, you know? So, You can't force me. And if I like what I have, then you have no control over here. You can't force me to do anything. So if I want to be an Agori, a renunciate, a sannyasi, that's my choice. Nobody else's choice, you know? So show them you have the power. They control nothing over here.
Yeah, just thinking
Goodbye.
about like having a lot of money or being famous. I'm like, would I want that? I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, no, I would have no privacy. I wouldn't know who my friends were because they want something from you. They want to share in your fame. They want some of your money. So you just can't tell, you know? So more money, more problems, as you said.
Yeah, and you see they're running a script. So they're way more of a slave than you. Be a free bird, you know? Like, you have no attachments. You have no control over here, you know? Like, I don't want your ghost story to become my ghost story. I don't want your science to become my science. I always like what's that guy's name? Fauci. It's the science, not in my universe. Your science does not exist in my universe. It's the science, you know?
Made up.
Science don't lie. Yeah. It's your ghost story. I don't want your science becoming my science, you know? Just because you wear a white coat, you have no meaning in my universe. So, yeah, figure out what works best for you and write your own story. And don't let other people's story become your story, you know? And you begin to see all of it's junk anyway, you know? Most of it's all distractions anyway. Like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know? So, yeah, write your own path.
Well, about J. Clo says about renunciating it, renunciating it. Jesus said, "Sell everything and follow me." Huh? I guess he did. Did he?
If that worked for you, then if it resonates with you, why not? If it doesn't, if you like having an iPhone, then why not? You know, it depends. There's no right or wrong way. You know, you could be 1 foot in the world and 1 foot out of the world, or you could be 2 feet in the world, or you could be out of the world. There's no right or wrong path. Long as you align yourself with God and help people, you'll be okay. Whether you own something or nothing, you're not attached to it. Like, you know, this is a temporary, fleeting happiness. You know, so if the words of Jesus resonate with you, then sell everything and do it. If you want some balance in your life, you know, when you're a householder, it's hard to tell your family, like, we're going to go sleep under a bridge or we're going to go sleep in the forest, you know? So you got to keep 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I understand it's my delusional world, you know, whatever, you know? As long as you're the detached witness and you're not affected by it and you see the pieces on the chessboard or the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you can navigate this Maya delusional world without selling all your stuff, you know? Like, it's hard to tell your 16-year-old daughter, we're going to fast because Jesus said it in page 59 of the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Hungry.
I'm hungry, right? You know, you got to, it's as a provider, you got to deal with that. So, be 1 foot in the world and 1 foot out of the world. Have some kind of balance, you know, but have a good mindset that you are a free bird. You are in control. You are sovereign. You are the king of your castle. And all these other people, what they say is this water under the bridge, you know? They control nothing in your universe. You are in total control. So when somebody says you'll own nothing and be happy, you look at that like a joke. You control nothing over here. I don't know you from a can of paint.
Control my happiness.
Get lost, Darth Vader. Oh, they would love for you to think that they control your happiness.
Yeah.
You look at any commercial on TV or any marketing,
yeah.
It's all telling you we control your happiness. Buy this, this will make you happy. Do this, this will make you happy. This makes you happy. Their whole thing is selling you something they don't have. Their whole marketing is having you believe that they control your happiness, you know? If you see, happiness is internal, not external. Their marketing is like butter in the sun, you know? This pill, this big pharma pill is going to make me happy. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
I have happiness. You don't have my happiness. Happiness is internal, not external. So they definitely don't want you to wake up to that fact, you know, because they can't monetize it. They can't sell you anything, you know. You need something to make you happy, you know. So yeah, yeah, don't give your happiness away. Don't give your freedom away. Don't give your power away. Don't give anything away, you know. They have no
Well,
control over here. You control nothing. That's the real mantra. Claude Schwab, the elites, whoever, cabal, whatever you want to call them, you control nothing over here, and you will be happy, right? You'll never be happy. You'll always be miserable because you're a slave. You sold your soul to the devil, whatever. You hurt people for fun. You control nothing over here. You know? That's my new mantra. You control nothing over here. Your ghost story is not my ghost story.
Well, on a happy note, Mariana is here. She says, "Namaste, my dear friends." Namaste, Mariana.
Namaste, Mariana. Glad to have you here as always. Hope you're doing great, you and your family. Sending unconditional love your way in Canada. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. And J. Clo says, again, you guys are the best. Many blessings. Time to sleep. Have to work for the man in the morning. Ha ha ha. And I sent him a note that says, sweet dreams, J. Clo.
Many blessings to you, J. Clo. Get some rest. Don't let this Maya delusional world overwhelm you. Don't let it follow you into the sleeping state.
Yes.
Have good thoughts of Candyland in your inside you as you stay a blissed out yogi or yogini, right? So all these distractions and identities and conditions, clouds passing in the sky, let them pass, you know. Don't let them follow you into the dream state. So good night and sweet dreams, like Veronica said, J. Clo.
Gotta work for the man. I know.
Gotta work for the man. Hey, it happens to the best of us, but keep a nice disposition. 1 foot in the world, 1 foot out of the world. You know, don't keep your monkey suit on 24 hours a day. When you finish your work, hang up your mask, hang up your monkey suit. Go back to your real, true inner potential, you know. When you go back to work, take it out the closet, put it back on. Most people wear their monkey suit 24 hours a day. They love their monkey suit. They identify with their monkey suit. So as long as you could detach from your monkey suit, say, well, this is something I got to do to pay the bills. This is the way this Maya delusional world is set up. You'll have a better mindset. And stay mindful and meditative 24 hours a day, even at work. Whatever this world throws at you, unshakable mountain.
Unshakable mountain. I have a question. When you were in the Himalayan mountains and you were getting with your guru and you were getting one-on-one teachings from your guru, did he teach anything about the frequency of colors? I mean, could you imagine the color gold, and would that put you in a higher vibration? Like if seeing gold in your mind, and then could that create like a golden aura around you? And I don't know. Do you have any knowledge about lighter colors like pinks and pastel colors?
Yeah. So all the 7 chakras are all different colors. The root chakra, the Muladhara, is red. The sacral chakra, the Sahadhisthana, is orange. The navel chakra, the Manipura, is yellow. The heart chakra, the Anahata, is green. The throat chakra, the Visuddhi, is blue. The eyebrow chakra, the Agna, is purple or like violet. And the crown chakra is like a golden sun, the Sahadhisthana, with like 1,008 petals around it, like rainbow border. So, yeah, they have a really high, advanced level practice. It's called Devya Diha, which is invoking your golden light body. So we're constantly invoking our golden light body, lighting every cell of our body with our inner divinity. That's what Arut Param Jyoti is. That's basically what the Gayatri mantra is. So we're constantly trying to attain the golden light body, which is called Devya Diha, right? And we're visualizing that color, you know? Some people like to not have any visualizations, just go to an empty state where no time, no weather, no food, nothing exists in samadhi. Some people like to visualize a golden state, or, you know, their body shining in the divine light, you know, which is called Devya Diha, which is, so it just depends. But yeah, we definitely focused on colors and this type of things. And to a lot of people, it's helpful to get you in that state. Some people are beyond that state where they're beyond colors or anything. It just depends where you're at. So yeah, I would definitely say if colors help you visualize it better, then why not?
Yeah. I
I
was just
hear a
thinking,
little bird tweeting in the background.
yeah, he's singing a
Yeah, there are a
beautiful
lot of
song.
birds and animals and butterflies and all kinds of stuff flying around.
Well, Darren Carter's here. He says, "Morning, gang. Namaste. Namaste, Darren."
Namaste, Darren. To you in the UK, all the best to you and Donna. Glad to have you here as always. Darren is a Kriya Yoga lifer, so thank you for being a Kriya Yoga lifer with me, Veronica, Paul, Darren, Cal. Who else am I missing? Susan, Tony, Brendan. So yeah, we got a
We got a
nice
lot.
inner circle. Yeah, we got a lot.
Well, speaking about colors, J. Clo says, "Oh my God, I'm trying to sleep. Haha, seeing purple in meditation with eyes closed or open. Okay, I'm going to sleep now." So he sees,
Yeah, so
sees
if you see
purple.
purple, which is the Agna chakra, just lean into it. Walk into that purple light and exist sunbathing in the grace of God in the sleeping state. So yeah, sounds outstanding.
So I was thinking, like, people that have blocked chakras, I wonder if they try to compensate for that by being energy vampires to like get because they know that subconsciously they're blocked, but that's how, I don't know, they like look for compliments. They're like, I don't know, to compensate for their blocked chakras. So I was just thinking, maybe, I don't know, they don't realize they're doing that. What do you think about that thought?
Yeah, could be like when your chakras are blocked up, then you try to do anything to find bliss and happiness externally instead of internally. So I would think one of our most profound classes in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass is unblocking the seven chakras.
Yeah,
When
it's
you
my
start
favorite.
unblocking your seven chakras, you start exhausting out all the blockages. I like to think of it as like black smoke coming out of each flower. So, yeah, there are a lot of people out here sleepwalking with their eyes open, you know? If they would just do some basic yogic practices, like if you just go to our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayogashop.com, and go through our beginner mini course, I think you would have some pretty good tools to help you navigate this world. If you want more advanced tools, then come to the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, you know, kriyayogashop.com. But yeah, once you start unblocking your seven chakras, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like a release. Like you've been carrying this rock of blockages around and you just let it go and you travel light on your feet. I mean, that was definitely my case. You know, all my chakras were blocked. Everything I could do wrong. My body was just an amusement park. It was just a mess, you know? So it was really like a super breath of fresh air to unblock my seven chakras and let my Susimna Nadi be aligned and centered, you know, and let my Kundalini uncoil and awake, go up my seven chakras and open its hood on my crown chakra. So, yeah, I would definitely say that it's a true breath of fresh air unblocking your seven chakras, and most people don't even know what a chakra is. So they just walk through life sleepwalking with their eyes open, you know? So once you start walking the spiritual path, it's a true blessing, definitely in my case, and you start to see like, this feels good. This makes me happy, happiness is internal, not external. So yeah, I would definitely say, align yourself with your 7 chakras. I mean, even if you want, in our free Kriya Yoga School, we have a class, on blocking the 7
Yeah.
chakras. One-time payment. It's very cheap. Take that. Watch it a million times, and until you feel like you have unblocked your 7 chakras. I would definitely recommend that. So, or if you want all the classes, go to our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. But yeah, I definitely would say it's a excellent practice, and in my life, unblocking my 7 chakras, probably one of the most beneficial things I've ever done, for sure.
Yeah. J. Clo asks, the chakras unblocked by myself, or can you help?
Yeah, I could definitely help you if you need coaching. If you need help, just join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Right now, it's half off, $25 per month. It's the lowest price you're gonna get, and I'll basically coach you. If you want to go through it with me, I'll definitely go through it with you and help you get the Bija mantra and the cadence, everything. I try to be available for all of our 82 Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members 24 hours a day. So yeah, if you want me to unblock your 7 chakras, I could definitely do that for you. Or if you want to do it by yourself, you can. Just go to freekriyayogashop.com, go to classroom, and make a one-time purchase, unblocking the 7 chakras. So it's up to you, whichever way works best for you. But as a benefit for all of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass members, I coach them whenever they need coaching. And I'll give you my direct phone number. You call me up, and we can walk through it however you want.
J. Clo says thank you.
Thank you, J. Clo. I look
Oh,
forward to seeing you on the inside whenever you're ready.
I just realized I'm wearing my 7 chakras t-shirt. So if you want to open up all
nice.
your flowers and your
Yeah,
crown
so
chakra.
go to kriyayogashop.com. You could buy that shirt that Veronica
Yeah.
has right now, of Veronica's divine
Yeah.
handmade artwork on a shirt, the 7 chakras. So if you
Get
want to wear your
compliments on your
7
chakras.
chakra shirt, when you unblock your 7 chakras, bonus added benefit.
Oh, Paul, how's
Yeah.
our Darren wants to know, how's our brother Paul doing? How you doing, Paul?
Fantastic. I'm blessed out yogi.
Outstanding. That's what I like to hear, right?
Did you have any more thoughts, Paul? Things you wanted to tell us?
Just the Venezuela situation as far as politics, there's a massive fleet there of the US. We want Maduro out, and it's a major drug trafficking and human trafficking hub, and that's why we really want to get rid of them. And China is also there. They've showed up over there because where do the Venezuelans get the fentanyl from? China. So they don't want us to do anything. So it's kind of up in the air what's going to happen over there, but not really worried about it. I think whatever needs to happen will happen. Yeah, and I'm on Facebook, and so I've sworn myself off of politics on Facebook, but like there's a few Trump haters, and like they kept posting, and I was like, I wanted to respond, and then today I just finally had to like say something, but I tried to just put it, and I admitted, like, I don't really know for sure, but I feel like, yeah, Trump is the only one that really can, there was really no other choice, let's just say. But yeah, so I haven't yet received any blowback about that, but I tried to be like as nice and like non-confrontational about it, and just like I just told him, like, look, the strategy is divide and conquer. That's how they do it. That's why you're all up in arms right now. You're like, oh, Why are
Yeah.
we doing this? I'm like, no, like it might be that, it might be yours, it might be this one way, but keep an open mind. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens on that front.
Yeah, it's discouraging to see how many people out here are drinking the Kool-Aid, They're
Yeah.
hypnotized. My football team is better than your football team. I say if the American people voted for him, let him do his job, If coming to vote next time, then make a different decision. So, I wish Donald Trump the best. Make a better way of life for American people. Put food on people's table. Help keeps us safe and secure. Protect and serve. All of the above. So, if the people voted, it's like trying to change the end of the football game when it's already over. Your team lost. We got outplayed. Good luck to them. They outplayed us. What can you do? So, hey, what can you do? The people voted. That's who they voted for. That's our system. It's what it is,
But yeah, I consider the time that we're living in to be similar, very similar to the Revolutionary War, our war of independence from England. But this time the enemy is within. So much more difficult to extract ourselves from that situation. So much corruption. There's just like,
Hold on a second. The
Yeah.
trash
It's
man's
stretch
coming. I'm
time.
gonna put out my trash.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking now's a good time to stretch, so here we go.
yeah. So they have a great Revolutionary War. I love history. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's so fascinating. There was one about the Roman Empire, and I was just thinking about like, oh, what would it be like to live back in those times? I mean, they had gladiators and shit. I'm like, that was truly like the Dark Ages, and like I just can't imagine. Like, it's so personal when you have a sword and you're like right there, and so like a gun.
Yeah.
I can kind of deal with that. Like it sucks, but like I don't want to like be up there like plunging my blade into you. It's like that's just too. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
want any
I
of
don't
it,
want to
but
hurt anybody, but
but
it
it's
was a
just
different time.
like it's horrid. But it's fascinating also.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
You got the trash out in time?
Yeah, he's right
Good.
there. I'm looking at the trash.
And you got
Try
to
to sneak
so
up
that's
on me,
good.
right? This is the Thailand trash man. Usually he comes early, he comes late, comes on this day. You hope to sneak up on me, and he almost got me. My trash wasn't out,
Yeah.
but I fixed that. So continuing on.
J. Clo's trying to get some sleep, but our sat songs are just too interesting. He says, "Rabbit hole, the 13 families. I need to sleep. Ha ha ha." Oh, I don't know. Maybe it will help you sleep.
You could get all in your mind, trying to analyze and think about this stuff. Better just to go to sleep. Just go to Candyland. Go to sunbathe in the grace of God. All these 13 families and aliens. Don't let it follow you into the sleeping state,
And Darren Carter says, "I think we've had many lives, Paul, and we are that history." Ooh, that's a good thought.
I agree, sir.
Yeah, I agree too. So,
I mean, what's her Liz Cross, told me like, oh yeah, you're a runner. You had so many lives, wars and fires and catastrophes, and you were running, and now there's nothing to run from. So that's why I'm restless, I guess. That was her take on it.
You've been fighting so many lives.
Yes. I mean, yeah, it's a jungle down here.
Yeah.
for sure. How long have we been on here now?
An hour and 58 minutes.
Okay. Do you have any good lists, Veronica, for me this week?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, let's get to it. The time is now.
The 8 Shades of Love. So these are different versions of love. So I'll read them off. The first shade of love is love never dies. Deny it, reject it, pretend it never happened. No matter how bad it ended, some small part of you will always love that person you fell in love with. 2, take no for an answer. There are few greater tortures than unreciprocated love. Walk away when the feeling is not mutual. 3, love giveth, love taketh. Falling in love is surrendering to the possibility that you'll enjoy unparalleled joy or be wrecked. 4, love is like the weather. It fluctuates, it changes day to day, minute to minute. Some days you'll be skipping on rainbows. Other days you'll want to dunk their head in the mud or yours. 5, there are different colors of love. The way you love each person will take on its own code, shape, identity that is unique to that person. No two loves are the same. 6, love is everything: joy, sadness, boredom, curiosity, disgust, trust, admiration, anger. You will see all of this in you and the object of your love. Love was never easy. Expect to see the worst of each other in due time. 7, love has strings. It involves doing things you don't want to do to make the other one happy sometimes. And 8, there is selfless love, a form of unconditional love that prioritizes the happiness and well-being of another person without expecting anything in return. Love exists, believe. And those are my 8 shades of love.
Okay, so let's go through them all 8.
Okay. Number 1, love never dies. Deny it, reject it, pretend it never happened. No matter how bad it ended, some small part of you will always love that person you fell in love with.
Yeah, so when you realize that love never dies, then it's energy that can't be destroyed. So always put unconditional love out there as much as possible. Because, like I said before, love is unlimited. It's not 5 beans in your hand, which you should clutch tightly, like clutch your pearls tightly. You should give love as much as you can and be a nuclear power plant of unconditional love, sending love out as much as you can into the universe, unconditional love. So that energy never dies, and we can never have enough love in this world. There's already too much hate, there's already too much guilt, there's already too much anger, there's already too much judgment. We don't need it. We need more love, right? So always hold up the flag of love as much as you can and love as many people as you can unlimitedly. Like, send that unlimited love out in the world, because there's always a great storehouse and a supply of love. You should just be a nuclear power plant radiating unconditional love, giving as much good energy, as much good love as you can. So never hold your love, give it wholeheartedly as much as you can. And you never know, it could help uplift people in the present moment who need some love, because we can never give enough love. So be a nuclear power plant of unconditional love, radiating love out there, you know?
Yeah.
Vedagurudev-ism.
And even love that person that it ended badly with. Even, love it,
Love everybody as much as you can. If they treat you badly, that's their problem, not your problem.
Yeah.
If you love people unconditionally, then how they respond to you or react to you has no effect on you, you know? I did everything I could. I love it as many people as I could wholeheartedly. How you react to that, that's your karma, not my karma. So, yeah. Even if people treat you badly, love them, don't judge them, you know? Rising tides lift all boats, you know? Maybe your love can be the thing that helps uplift them and helps them self-observe or self-inquire themselves and be a better person. So, you know, be a good example, be a nuclear power plant of unconditional love as much as possible.
Did you ever watch Hee Haw when you were
yes.
Yeah. You did too?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes
I was just thinking of they would have like a little skit, then they'd do a song in between it. And I remember one of the songs was, "If it weren't for bad love, I'd have no love at all. Blues, despair, and agony on me."
Love
I
it.
still remember that, my
Oh,
childhood shows that I used to watch.
Well, even bad love is still good love, you know?
yeah. Number
I'd rather
2.
have bad love than no love at all.
Yes. The second shade of love is take no for an answer. Answer: there are fewer greater tortures than unreciprocated love. Walk away when the feeling is not mutual.
Yeah, so if people aren't going to add to your love, they're going to be a love vampire, take away your love. Get away from those people, you know? We want to have people that rising tides lift all boats. So we want pluses of love, not minuses of love. So if you don't reciprocate my love, then you could get lost, you know? We want rising tides to lift all boats. We want somebody that equals your love and adds to your love, not minuses your love or tries to drain your love or be a love vampire from you. So always surround yourself in a good environment and a good atmosphere where love is readily available all around you, you know? And don't just search for love in people, search for love in animals and trees and clouds and sun. And love is ever ready to uplift you if you see love everywhere and everything. So try to see love in everywhere and everything. If people aren't going to reciprocate the love back to you, keep it moving, you know? Why do you
somebody
need
will say
them?
yes.
We need somebody that uplifts us, not drains us. So find people that add to your love, not minus from your love. So if you have a loving partner, then see the true blessing in that and be grateful for that, because some people would give everything for that, you know? So how but if you become a nuclear power plant of love, you don't really try to look for love in other people. You have your own storehouse of love. So if someone adds to you, you're like, okay, I can use some more love and I have love to give. So it's a mutual agreement, you know? But if they're like, I want to drain your love or steal your love from you, then keep it moving, you know?
Yeah.
Uh,
No.
ABC. Or as my father used to say, don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. Goodbye. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. The third shade of love is love giveth, love taketh. Falling in love is surrendering to the possibility that you'll enjoy unparalleled joy or be wrecked. Love, yes.
Yeah, so if you stay light on your toes and you let love happen the way it happens and let it flow the way it happens, then you'll never be disappointed, or you'll never be wrecked, you know, because you have no dog in the fight. You're just letting it happen the way it happened. And some loves are like, what do they call it? A summer fling, right? You go on vacation, you visit your grandmother, you meet somebody, and then it's time to go back to your city, and it happened. You enjoyed it for the time it happened. Now it's over. So just go with the flow. Don't have any expectations. Don't have any rules or guidelines. You know, just let it happen the way it happens. And I don't see how you could ever be wrecked by love. You're just letting it happen, and you're just enjoying the ride. You're enjoying with the flow. You're going with the flow. You're the detached witness. Let it happen the way it happens. You can't suffer unless you attach to love. Oh, that didn't happen the way. I'm so depressed. You know, I'm so sad that it didn't happen the way I wanted to happen. Nothing in this world happens the way you want it to happen. It's going to happen the way it happens, and the only thing you could control is your emotional reaction. So you can never be wrecked by love unless you are attached to love. So you can never suffer unless you're attached to love. So detach from it, let it happen the way it happened. Okay, it's over, you know? All right, that was good while it lasted. Now I'm turning the page, I'm moving on. So don't ever be wrecked by love, you know? Wrecked by love doesn't exist in my universe. Always be uplifted by love, you know? Always feel great from love.
Yeah.
Always be a
Unparalleled
nuclear
joy.
power plant. Yeah, have unparalleled joy, you know? You give it, and and you put it out in the universe, right? With no expectations, right? You know, I can never be wrecked by love. It doesn't exist in my universe. I'm only uplifted by love.
Yeah. Well, this bleeds into that thought, but the fourth shade of love. Love is like the weather. It fluctuates, it changes day to day, minute to minute. Some days you'll be skipping on rainbows. Other days you'll want to dunk their head in the mud or yours.
Yeah, so that reminds me of what my guru said. Peaks and valleys, Vedagurudev. We try to live in a state of equanimity in Kriya Yoga. We don't see the good or the bad, you know? Today I'm on rainbows. Tomorrow I'm dunking my head in the mud, you know? We live in a state of equanimity with no expectations. We just go with the flow. Like, when you start to see that everything in this world isn't going to happen the way you want it to happen, you stop having expectations. It happens the way it happens. Okay, today if my head is going in the mud, that's cool. If tomorrow I'm on rainbows, that's cool. Peaks and valleys. That's our affirmation, peaks and valleys. Today we're on a peak, tomorrow we're on a valley. Today we're on a rainbow, tomorrow we're in the mud. It happens to everybody, but the only thing you could really control is how you react to it, you know? So if you do what we do in yoga, we have the thing called the opposite of doing, right? So if we look like going in the mud as a good thing, then we see the good thing in going in the mud. Like, all right, this was a good lesson. It was kind
Yeah.
of hot today, so
Learn
I like
from it.
getting cooled off in the mud, or you know, or whatever. You start looking at the bad things as good things, you know? Like, I needed that. I needed to go in the mud today so I could restart and refresh myself and wipe the slate clean, you know? And you get out my own head, right? I was too much in La La Land and Disneyland and the rainbows, you know? Or, you know, you enjoy the rainbows too. Like, I enjoy the good, the bad, as in a state of equanimity. Everything is equal. So I love the rainbows. I love the mud. I love the whole game of the thing, you know? No judgment, no disappointment, no suffering, no expectations. Love equally. I love the
Yeah.
rainbows and I love the mud. So can never be wrecked.
The fifth shade of love is there are different colors of love. The way you love each person will take on its own code, shape, identity that is unique to that person. No two loves are the same.
Yeah, so different people carry different energy and different colors of their aura. Enjoy it for as much as you can, you know? The colors are beautiful, you know? Be a good observer, be a good detached witness where you could say, whoa, look at this person's color, you know? Bright red today, or look at this person's color, blue, whoa, okay,
Mm.
I enjoy it, you know? Uh, you know, as long as it doesn't affect your color or bring you down, then enjoy the colors of the rainbow. I like Skittles. I like to taste the rainbow. I like a green Skittle. I like a yellow Skittle. I like a purple Skittle. And I like a red Skittle. They're
Mm.
all great, you know? So I taste the rainbow. Enjoy the rainbow of colors that are out here that people are carrying. To see other people's aura and to see other people's color is a true blessing. Most people, 99% of the people in the world can't see that. But if you could
Mm.
see it, enjoy the show for what it is. Like, whoa, look at this. Look at the color of this
Mm.
person's energy. Look at the color of this person's energy. And it just becomes a super vivid movie of different colors. You're tasting the rainbow, you know, you're enjoying everybody's color. What a beautiful thing that is to see other people's aura and enjoy the rainbow of colors that are out here, you know? Like every day when I wake up, I look out my window, I enjoy the colors of the sky. Like
Yeah.
look at the light blue and the light oranges of the Thailand sky. Wow, I love the colors. I'm hypnotized by the colors of the sky, you know, the colors of other people's aura. So if you could see other people's aura and other people's color, enjoy that for everything it is. That's a true blessing. So yeah, enjoy the colors of the rainbow. Taste the rainbow out here, you know? You know, don't be judgmental. Oh, look, you know? It's like having a bag of M&Ms. Oh, I got a green M&M today.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Mm.
you know? what a great day. Or I got a black M&M. That's great too,
Yeah.
So enjoy all the colors out here. When you see the vividness and the dynamicness of the colors of people's auras and the colors of the sky and the colors in nature and everywhere and everything, you can never go wrong. What a beautiful blessing that is.
That is beautiful. The sixth shade of love is everything. Joy, sadness, boredom, curiosity, disgust, trust, admiration, anger. You will see all of this in you and the object of your love. Love was never easy. Expect to see the worst of each other in due time.
Yeah, so if you see love everywhere and everything, then you will cultivate, you enhance your own love. And people's disappointment and this type of thing, don't let it exist in your universe. See the true blessings of love in everywhere and everything. See everything as an expression of love. See the trees as an expression of love. See the birds as an expression of love. See a smile on a baby's face as an expression of love. See the sunrise as an expression of love. See the sunset as an expression of love. See every love and everywhere and everything. Even depression is like a suppressed form of love. If they could just release that love and be a nuclear power plant and give love wholeheartedly, let love flow. Don't try to put love in a box or put love in your cage. Let it happen the way it happens, and be a nuclear power plant of unconditional love as much as you can, and see love in everywhere and everything, and see every single thing in this universe as an expression of love. And the lower frequencies, don't let them exist in your universe. Everything is an expression of love. So focus on the high expressions of love, and things that try to pull you into the spit of despair, don't focus on it. It doesn't exist in my universe. It's not in my dictionary. It's not in my vocabulary. So overwhelming, disappointed, despair, depression, getting wrecked don't exist in my love universe. It's a nuclear power plant of unconditional love radiating out. And how other people express their love, that's their karma, not your karma. You express your love wholeheartedly, unlimitedly, pushing it out into the universe 100%. And I don't see how you could ever go wrong being a nuclear power plant, radiating love, glowing in love, vibrating in love. What a true blessing that is.
Yeah, I think loving every part of you, your imperfections, I even love those. So you don't have to be perfect. I will still love you. So
yeah. Love is everywhere, even in imperfections.
Yes. Number 7, shades of love. Love has strings. It involves doing things at times you don't want to do to make the other one happy sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but love doesn't have strings in my universe. So just give love wholeheartedly with no expectations. If you don't have any expectations, you can't be disappointed. So just give as much love as you can. And if love comes with strings or attachments, okay, whatever. I enjoy those too. Or if love doesn't come with strings or attachment, I enjoy that too. So don't try to put love in a box. Love is unlimited. Love is the vibration of the universe, unconditional love. Let it happen the way it happens. Let it flow the way it happens. And be the detached witness. Oh, look at that. Love came with strings today. Okay, fine. I still love it the same. Love didn't come with strings. I love it the same. So don't have no expectations. Don't try to put love in a box. Let it happen the way it happens. Let it flow the way it happens. And if people try to put strings on their love, that's their karma, not your karma. So you just give love wholeheartedly, like a nuclear power plant of unconditional love. If they want to put strings on their love, that's their problem, not your problem.
Yeah.
I choose no strings on my love.
I was just thinking, like, say your partner wants to go to that annoying Christmas work party that you don't want to go, but it'll make your partner happy. So, like, doing things that makes the other person happy. So not necessarily.
Or see the opposite of doing. Okay, it's Christmas time. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get to go to a Christmas party. Whoa, look at this. They got Christmas cookies. Look at that one. I
Woo!
look like Santa Claus. Woo! I'm having a good time. There's that girl Janice from accounting who drives me crazy. It doesn't matter. We got Christmas cookies here. Look at this
Yeah.
person in HR. They're dancing crazy. Oh, look at that. That's pretty funny. She dances
Yeah.
like Elaine on Seinfeld, like. So enjoy it for what it is. See the good things. Well, Janice tries to get under my skin, but they got Christmas cookies here. Look at that gingerbread house. Oh my God, what they got? Cupcakes. Woo! All right, whatever. I take the good with the bad and enjoy it for what it is. So don't put obstacles and roadblocks in your way. Enjoy the show. It's gonna be a good show. Hopefully. Elaine dances her crazy Christmas dance at this Christmas party. I'm looking forward to it, However they did it on Seinfeld,
that does sound like Elaine.
So enjoy the show. Get your popcorn, enjoy the show. Oh, here comes Janice with her complaints. Oh boy. Well, I enjoy it, And when you become the detached witness, you begin to enjoy the show more, and you begin to see like, man, I'm so glad I have Kriya Yoga in my pocket because these people are miserable. They're in love with the chain that enslaves them, But I'm gonna not let it affect my unshakable mountain. I'm gonna enjoy the show for what it is, Let's see what happens. So, instead of putting roadblocks and obstacles in your yearly Christmas party, enjoy it. I hope Elaine does her dance today. I'm waiting for it. Where's my camera? Where's my phone? There she goes. Going viral this year. Right?
Yeah.
That makes me think of did you guys ever watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah. I can't remember the name
Fresh.
of the kid that was that lived at the house that he moved into, but there was another character there, and he had a very funny dance also.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think his name was Carlton, right?
Yes,
Carlton. Yes, the Carlton dance.
Carlton dance.
Yeah.
My favorite was when Jazzy Jeff, who's my friend, who DJs for the Fresh Prince, he was playing the drums, and the Fresh Prince was dancing. Right, that's my favorite one. I like his dance in that one. And yeah, but I like the Carlton too. I forget what his dance was too. When they had the Christmas party.
He got into it though.
Yeah, enjoy, see the beauty in people's Christmas dance if you have to go to a Christmas party. Most people are scared, like my boss is gonna think I'm crazy because I dance like a jackass. Just let it go and let it flow. It's Christmas. Be happy. Get your Christmas dance polished off and get it ready to go, right? DJ, drop it.
Well, about the strings attached, Darren says I get bribed with food to go to places I don't want to. Yeah, think about the great food you're eating.
That's how they trick you into going somewhere you don't want to go. We got cupcakes. I sure love cupcakes.
Okay.
All right, I'll put on my clothes and go out there, and Santa Claus is gonna be there. Oh, I love to see Santa Claus once a year. All right, I guess I'll dust off my Christmas sweater and go over there.
Well, my final shade of love, the best love, in my opinion, there is selfless love, a form of unconditional love that prioritizes the happiness and well-being of another person without expecting anything in return. Love exists, believe.
Yeah, love exists, believe. I like how that sounds. Yeah, so the highest form of yoga or Kriya yoga is called karma yoga, which is selfless service. We give love so selflessly with no expectations, no rewards, no results. We don't want any of that. We just give wholeheartedly, push it out into the universe. So selfless love is the best love. You can never go wrong. Why are you giving so much love? Because it makes me feel good. It uplifts me. When you give love selflessly out into the universe, you can never go wrong. I don't see how that could ever be a problem. So give love as selflessly as you can out into the universe with no expectations of results, rewards, or expectations. I'm going to give love and I'm going to get this in return. Just give love like a nuclear power plant because it feels good and it's the right thing to do. You never know. Your love could be the thing that helps the person, wake up and realize, like, I don't know why I was so depressed or so unhappy. Look at this guy dancing at the Christmas party. Look at Elaine going for it. Oh, man, that's all nothing. That's water under the bridge. Life is pretty good. It's Christmas. It's the season of giving. It's Thanksgiving. We're giving thanks. It's the holiday season. It's a blissful time to be happy. Enjoy your friends, family, children, loved ones. Enjoy life. Life is so grand. Life is so vivid. Life is so dynamic, especially when you become a nuclear power plant of unconditional love. So enjoy life to the fullest. Be a nuclear power plant of unconditional love. Give love selflessly with no expectations for results, rewards. Just give it wholeheartedly, and I don't see how you could ever go wrong. Be a nuclear power plant of unconditional love.
And that is the 8 Shades of Love.
8 Shades of Love, words to live by. So that'll definitely be one we put on our YouTube channel. So we have some very profound lists, and we're going to add this one. 8 Shades of Love. So be a nuclear power plant of unconditional love, radiating love, glowing love, vibrating love as much as possible, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Unconditional love, nuclear power plant of love. 8 Shades of Love wrapped up in a nice clean bow, ready to go.
Nice. Very beautiful. Well,
I'm going to stretch my feet.
Yes, stretch it out.
How long have we been on here now?
2 hours and 25 minutes. Well, Paul,
today you have to go. At
I
like
have half an hour, so we can.
Okay.
We've got a good half hour to talk about wonderful
right.
things.
Put all your questions in the YouTube chat so we can get to it.
Well, Paul, Darren says, this one says Paul is killing it. LOL. Paul streams of consciousness. He likes your stream of consciousness.
Yeah, I like Paul's streams of consciousness also. It gives me some good material to contemplate on,
Well, let's just say I enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy the show.
And I'm going to go enjoy it from YouTube right now because my eyes are a bit fatigued.
Okay.
So
thank you for all your questions and your insights and your energy, Paul. Always glad to have you. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. And I'll see you on our Saturday class, our 90-second class. 3 new techniques this week, so should be a good one.
And when's the next Yagna coming up?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
December 4th.
Glad you said that, because I probably would have missed it.
Yeah, send in your requests if you want to change your December 2025 Yagna request. Send it in and we'll change it up for you. And in a couple hours we'll have our December 3rd full moon holy Yagna fire, burning up all of our members' financial problems, health problems, family problems, emotional problems, all up in the smoke right here. Swaha.
Perfect. I'll be there. See you in the morning. I'm still going to be here, but I'll see you in the morning as well.
See you in 8 hours.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. See you in 8 hours at our holy Yagna fire.
Okay. Take care.
Take care. Yeah, I need to email you mine.
Actually, switch to the other one in front of that.
Let me get up. Here we go.
There you go. Yeah. So if you don't know what Paul's talking about, every full moon and new moon in our holy Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we do a holy Yagna fire, which is right here. Here's the Yagna.
Yeah.
So this will be a big raging fire. So our members, as a benefit of being a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, kriyayogashop.com, our members send in their request. that no longer serve him, and then we burn it up in the holy yagna fire. So we have a video right here. It shows the holy yagna fire and one of the benefits of joining our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. And right now is the best time because it's only $25 a month, $125 a year.
Hal Spalding from Idaho Falls, Idaho, USA Public. With much appreciation and thanks to the divine science of Kriya Yoga, please continue to release all toxins and energies not aligning with my true bliss and harmony of unity consciousness. Move beyond all Maya ego identity. Please help put synchronicity with divine timing in our path to help others as a reflection of each other. Please help the Kriya Yoga School and Vedagurudev and all the Kriya Yoga family to feel the divine inner true bliss and blessings, helping us daily in our lives from the divine science of Kriya Yoga to overcome all Maya delusion and that true inner harmony and bliss. We are truly the eternal presence beyond all words and mind separation consciousness. Help us all self-realize to the true capacity, all as we are. This inseparable true union, we are overcoming the individualized to seeing the true entire wholeness as the entire ocean in a drop with no real isolated separate waves divided against the wholeness. It is truly pure bliss and silence. So be it, it is done. So be it, it is done. So be it, it is done. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namaskar. Peace and blessings to the eternal truth and bliss that Kriya Yoga unfolds in our divine inner light. We truly can manifest within. Thank you for all the gifts of Kriya Yoga. Thank you for Babaji guiding the way and Vedagurudev for delivering the mail beyond the call of duty. May we all be blessed with that inner true lasting light, lit to shine and help us as one. Much gratitude to all as the divine in the divine, as that inseparable greater wholeness we truly are. Jai Babaji. Burning all Cal Spalding's problems in the holy yagna fire. Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Soyam, Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Param. Swaha.
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 So you are, as a benefit of being a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, all of our members email me and they send in their request. And then I burn it up in the holy yagna fire, as you saw, like I did for one of our greatest members, our lifer, Cal.
Our greatest member.
So if you want that done for you, it's an excellent time to join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. $25 a month. Your price will never go up as long as you stay, and $125 a year. And if you want lifetime membership for $200, email me at vedagurudev@gmail.com. Vedagurudev with no A. VED, no A, GURUDEV @gmail.com. And I'll set you up, and you will join all of our lifer members, which is a beautiful thing. And you will never have to worry about seeing a payment on your credit card again. You'll be locked in to the Kriya Yoga tradition for life. So what a beautiful thing that is. And it's right there, right?
Yes. It took me a minute to find it. Or tomorrow.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, so if you email me at that email address if you want the lifetime membership, if you want the monthly membership, or you want the yearly membership, you could just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. So this is a special one, the lifetime membership. So you have to email me directly and I'll set you up, you know. I'll have to walk you through the process. But the other ones, you could just go straight through school. It's easy. So give the gift of transformation, the gift that keeps on giving forever, the gift of Kriya Yoga.
The divine science of Kriya Yoga.
Here's yes, Darren, you are right on. Darren says, I did class number 1 yesterday. It tickled me to see how far the production has come. Yes, we've come
Oh,
a long
yeah,
way.
absolutely. Class 1, I had no light. I was sitting on the floor. I had no clue what was going on, right? So, and you could see class 1, we're like, well, I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll just try it out,
Yes, you'd get yelled at by Chad. Mike.
Mike,
sorry.
oh yeah, Mike, pull your microphone closer, yeah. So, yeah, we've come a long way at our Kriya Yoga School in the year and 9 months, so what a beautiful transition. Yeah, Darren, if you're starting on class 1, it might take you a couple months, but I would just go to the PDF notes, download it, see which techniques resonate with you, and then skip to that part. That would probably get you faster, because this week's going to be our 92nd class, so
Yeah.
it's a lot of hours of classes to go through. But yeah, we've come a very long way. I'm pretty proud. Yeah, at our 1 year anniversary, we went back down memory lane and looked at the first class, which was pretty funny for me. So yeah, a long way, right? It was dark, you could barely see
Yeah.
it. It's kind of grainy. So yeah, we've upgraded. We learned from our mistakes.
Yep, we've come a long way. Night and day. Well, I was thinking an underutilized sense, I think that we need to use more like the spiritual power of the nose. Like we can sense the energy of things that are good or bad with our sense of smell. If a room smells bad, we don't go into it. The smell of good food is inviting. I don't know, animals sniff each other to decide if they want to mate, but maybe that's something we should decide on our partners, like smell. Maybe if they don't smell good, maybe they're not good for us. Like if somebody smells good, I don't know, or I guess the pheromones. Like I don't know, using the power of smell for our pheromones, because our sense of smell is a spiritual gift, and our nose knows what it likes. I don't know. And in spiritual ceremonies, they burn incense smells. There's anointed oils. I don't know. Smell has a frequency. So I was just thinking, like, I can taste food through the smelling food. I can taste what it's going to taste like by just smelling it, and smell creates memories. Like smells something that we don't think about, but smells a very powerful sense that we have. I feel like we should I don't know, you cultivate that more and utilize our sense of smell. Because smell does, I don't know, like smell can I think we could sense danger with smell. So yeah, I don't know, that was my thoughts on smell.
Yeah, I would definitely say, like, give your partner the smell test. I
Yeah.
don't know, not for me.
Yeah, and people all the time are telling me that they like the way I smell. So I think maybe once your
Not,
vibration raises, maybe you smell
yeah.
better.
Yeah, like sometimes the energy is bad in a place and it just stinks to me. It smells bad, so I leave, I don't want
Yeah.
to test it, it just doesn't feel right. So yeah, your nose definitely is a good indicator of the energy for sure. And when we do our asanas, we inhale through our nose deeply, we exhale deeply through our nose. So yeah, the nose is really carrying the prana as much as possible. So yeah, I would always say when you do any yogic practice, breathe out your nose if you can, if you're not blocked up, If your nose is blocked up, or you have like a deviated septum, then I would breathe through your mouth. But yeah, I agree with you. The nose is a great guide and a great indicator of inhaling your pranayama and exhaling your pranayama, So yeah, I would definitely say the nose never lies. Let your nose be your North Star, your guiding light whenever you do. If you go in somewhere and it stinks, just leave that place. You smell the energy's bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could definitely get a good sense from your nose. I would agree with you, so
Yeah, pick the right partner with your smell.
Give them the smell test.
No.
No, for me,
Smells
or
kind of stinky.
right? Give your partner the smell test, right? Stink.
uh, uh, this is something I heard, but I don't know if I agree with it. Is our skin a doorway to the divinity? Like the people that have the darker skin, they have more melanin in their skin, that they have an advantage because it's easier for them to hold light. I don't know, not that I think light skinned people like you can hold the light in, but it does seem like darker skinned people like Indians and the Asian cultures, they have evolved far more spiritually. And it seems like most gurus do come from India. So I was wondering if there is a correlation with the skin. If the darker the skin, it's easier to hold the light.
Yeah, don't ask my guru because he's dark skinned. He would say definitely it's true.
Yep. I'm not
For
like
sure,
look at
right?
me, I'm white freckles.
Vedagurudev, you fool! You're too white. You're not enlightened. If you were dark like me, you would definitely be enlightened. I mean, not really. I would say like play with the cards you're dealt. You know, like they're enlightened light-skinned people. They're enlightened dark-skinned people. So I don't think it's a real indicator. Like if you do bad all week and you're dark-skinned, you're still not an enlightened being, you know? You're still going to have to do some inner work.
Yeah, you got to do the work.
If you do good all week and you're white skinned, then you're an enlightened being too. So, yeah, it's no indication on where you are at on the spiritual path or where you are at on the spiritual level, you know? Like, I'm sure darker skinned people like my guru would like to say that
like, yep.
they're more, their skin tone is a receptor of the divine energy, you know? But
Yeah.
in my perception, it's no indicator of where you're at on the spiritual path, you know? It's more what is your inner energy, right? If you help people, you love people, you do good, then it doesn't really matter what color your skin is, you know? It makes no difference, you know? I doubt
Yeah.
when you ascend, they're going to ask you what color is your skin.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
It's my
you help
soul.
people, you love people, your soul was shining, your soul was shining bright like a diamond. That's all that's important, you know? Skin tone is not really that important, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and I was probably in other reincarnations, I've probably been every skin color that you can imagine. So I don't think that
probably. I would definitely say I've probably been every skin tone under the sun in every incarnation, you know?
Yeah.
Every probably every animal, every human form, everything. So every country, you know. So it's not my first day at the rodeo, you know.
Yeah, maybe I was a lizard person in a past life. I don't know.
How can I be mad at somebody who has a darker skin tone when I was a darker skin tone in a past life? So when I look at them as a reflection of me. So, you know, how can you be mad at anybody for their skin tone? Or, you know, how can you judge anybody?
I am you.
Yeah, I am you. I was that in a previous incarnation, you know? Just because I'm this skin tone in this incarnation doesn't make me better than you. I am you. I was you. So how can I hurt you or judge you? If I judge you, I'm judging myself. It's like looking at my reflection in a pond. It's like looking at myself in a mirror. I am you. I was you. I still am you. I still carry that essence from the previous incarnation and this incarnation.
Yeah.
So how could I be mad at darker skinned people when I am darker skinned? That is me. Or how can I be mad at any skin tone or any country or language or religion? I've been all that in many incarnations. It's not my first day at the rodeo. I was born at night, but not last night. I have a inclination. It's taken me along many different bumps and roadblocks and, you know, everything to get to this point. So, you know, I enjoy it all. I've seen it from all perspectives.
Yeah. Oh, back to smells. Darren Carter says, my dog smells me intensely when I come home, and then gives me that look as if to say, where the hell have you been? Yeah, the animals do that.
Your dog judge you, right? Have you been petting other dogs? I know you have, right?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me, Darren.
I miss you.
Where have you been? It's 6 p.m. You usually come home at 5:30. You're late.
Yeah.
What?
Wagging his tail and sniffing you. I miss you, Dad.
Yeah, so yeah, dogs do have an intense smelling capability, an intense smelling sense, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, take it from a dog. They know what they're talking about, right? That's their guiding light, their North Star, their nose,
Yeah. Your dog loves you. So I don't know. It feels like even me, I feel like I need to have a purpose. And I feel like maybe the Kriya Yoga school is my purpose, but why do humans need to have a purpose for being here? Maybe it's because we don't know why we're here. We need to feel like we have a purpose. Do we need to feel like we're useful? And how do we discover our purpose? Or do we even need a purpose? Should we just do the best we can with the cards we're given in life? I don't know, purpose.
I mean, from my perspective, I would just play with the cards I'm dealt. I wouldn't have no expectations. I would just let it happen the way it happens. Most people try to overthink their purpose. Like, what am I here for? What is this? At this point on my spiritual path, I just let it happen the way it happens. Like, okay, we're doing the Kriya Yoga School. Great. All right. We're doing a Kriya Yoga shop. All right. We're monetized on YouTube. Okay, great. Let's see where it takes us. I don't really have any expectation. I don't really think what is my purpose in doing this. I just enjoy the ride. The ride goes up. The ride goes down. The ride goes left. The ride goes right. I just enjoy it for what it is. So purpose, I kind of put it in the box with karma. I never really think about it too much. I just do what I do. Makes me feel good, and wherever it takes me, that's where it takes me. And I like what you said. I'm playing with the cards I'm dealt. Okay, this is where I'm at. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'll just do the best I can and have no regrets. It takes me where it takes me, and that's kind of how I live my life. I don't know where Kriya Yoga's taking me. I just go with the flow. Babaji's driving the car. I'm just witnessing him drive me around. Never even asked Babaji, what is my purpose, I just stay ready so I don't have to get ready. So, see where it takes me. And I kind of just surrender to the path and let it happen the way it happens. And don't try to be light on my toes, pivot, change course, change direction, whatever happens, on a dime if happens. Oh, today there's 3-eye atlas in the sky. We're going to have to go to plan B. Wasn't expecting this, but, the world is uncertain. It never really happens the way I want it to happen. So stay adjustable, adjust accordingly, stay light on your toes. And what your purpose is today might not be your purpose tomorrow. It's ever changing. It's never certain.
Yeah, it is.
So don't get attached to one purpose, because I like when they say in yoga, we wake up a brand new soul. We go through that day and we destroy our soul and wake up brand new. So every morning, wipe the slate clean. Today is a new day. Today is different from the other day. So your purpose yesterday might not be your purpose today. So stay light on your toes and adjust accordingly with your purpose, because who knows what it is. And I used to try to make sense of what my purpose was on the Kriya Yoga path. What should I do? Where am I going? Why am I practicing Kriya Yoga? These just started putting obstacles and resistance and thoughts and activating my monkey mind. Now I just surrender to the path. Okay. I wake up with a big smile on my face. How's Babaji going to surprise me today? I know he never disappoints. What is my purpose? I don't know, but it'll be revealed to me sometime in this day. And it'll probably change tomorrow and the next day and the next month and the next year and, next reincarnation. So just stay light on your toes, you know. Your purpose today might not be your purpose tomorrow. So just adjust accordingly, because who knows what your purpose is,
Yeah.
It changes day to day.
You got to get ready to be ready. I don't know what I'm getting ready for.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Oh, Paul says we're Isbies. We exist just to be. Huh. We
Yeah,
exist just to be.
I agree with Paul too. We just exist in a state of being, and that is a profound yogic mindset. I'm just being today. Our brother practiced being. Is just being. I don't know
Yeah.
where it's gonna take it. I don't know what my purpose is gonna be. I'm just existing. I'm just being in the present moment, enjoying it with a big smile on my face, and see where it takes me or where it doesn't take me. No expectations. Just going with the flow.
I don't know if we learn to access our higher frequencies, can we channel our natural abilities by learning to quiet our minds through breath and sound? Can we recreate our reality? Can we like literally rewrite our DNA? And it was like with Kriya Yoga, if we truly embrace all the teachings with sincerity, I don't know, can we like rewrite our DNA?
Yeah, I would definitely say you're rewriting the cells in your body, the DNA in your body, just by doing something as simple as meditating or doing your breath work, your pranayama, doing asanas. You're changing course in your life, and you're clearing your mind and letting go of distractions, and yeah, you're rewriting your own path, right? So you by you doing your inner work, you change your destiny, you change course on your ship. So nothing is set in stone. Like, everybody could change. This world is ever changing. You should be ever changing too. Like, you should adjust accordingly. And when people tell you what you are, don't believe them, because you are ever changing. Who you are today, you might not be the same person tomorrow. You know, we create, we preserve, we destroy. This is dancing Shiva, the Trimurti, the five functions of Shiva. So the circle of life has always happened. We wake up brand new, we create, we go through the day, we preserve, we go to bed, we destroy. Start brand new. So yeah, this
Yeah.
world is ever changing. Who knows what could happen? Everything is uncertain. It's not written in the stars. It could be changed. So you could always change, no matter what you did in your previous life before you got on the spiritual path. You could adjust accordingly. See that that's not the way. I'm a perfect example. I treated my body like an amusement park. I was attached to my ego self. I thought my car defined me, my bank account defined me. I realized none of that is true. When you ascend, I highly doubt this is going to be somebody with a clipboard saying, Vedagurudev, you drove a Mercedes. You are now allowed into the pearly gates. I think they would say, Vedagurudev, you've helped millions of people. Come on in.
Come on in.
You got the message, right? You understood the mission. So that's my perception. I could be wrong, but I like to have that visualization in that sense. So yeah, I would just say, stay light on your toes, adjust accordingly, pivot, change course, change direction, because everything is uncertain in this life. Your purpose today might not be your purpose tomorrow, and so on and so forth. You wake up, you create, you go through the day, you preserve, you go to bed, you destroy. Start off brand new. So who you were yesterday might not be the person you are today. Who you are today might not be the person you are in the next month. Who you are in the next month might be the person you're in the next year. And who you are in this lifetime might not be the person you are in the next lifetime. So enjoy it with a big smile on your face. I wake up every day. How is Baba G going to surprise me today? And he never disappoints. So that's always my perspective.
Perspective. I have somebody new. Taylor Allen says sometimes a frog has to swim. Yeah, sometimes it's done hopping. It needs to swim.
Yeah, I agree with you. A frog needs to swim. It needs to hop. It needs to do everything. So yeah, let your frog swim around. Don't try to put your frog in a box. Let it swim around. Let it wander. When we were in the Himalayan mountains, I didn't even know where we were going most of the time. We were just wandering. We were walking around. Where are we going? We don't got no plans. We just walk around. Let your frog swim wherever it wants to go. Let it go over there. Let it go over there. Noah no rules, no guardrails, no expectations. Let it swim around. So, yeah, when we walked in the Himalayan mountains, I didn't even know where we were going most of the time, you know? Walking around, see where it takes us. Let your frog swim, you know?
Paul says, infinite possibilities. You've been a rock and already a master internal. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This when you have an open mind, you see there are infinite, unlimited potential in this lifetime. So why put guardrails up on you or walls or roadblocks? Let it happen the way it happens, you know? And this is a true blessing. So yeah, that's my perspective. I just let it happen. I don't overthink it. I don't really think about purpose or karma. I just say, all right, well, see what happens today. And no expectations, you know. Babaji's driving the car. I'm just watching him drive me around. Let's see where he drives me to today. It's definitely going to be a venture, that's for sure. Never disappoints, Babaji. Always a venture.
Well, I'm going to give you some rapid fire questions before we go because I got to wrap this up. But I've got some questions for you before we go. Why does the act of doing spiritual practices like performing physical postures, the breath work, the meditation, the counting the mantras on your mala beads, chanting mantras throughout the day, deepen your spiritual awareness and help you attain a higher level of consciousness? I don't know, allowing the person to see reality beyond ego, greed, anger, and control. How is that possible?
This is a rapid fire question? Like you want me to answer
No,
it
this is
shortly?
a slow down question. That one
How
was
much
stupid.
time do we have?
We got 15 minutes.
Okay.
I read the
So
wrong one.
Oh, it's okay. Do you want me to answer this one, or you want to go to the
Yeah,
rapid
go
fire
go ahead.
questions?
No, go ahead and answer that one.
So basically, the five folds of Kriya Yoga that we do asanas, we do pranayama, we do meditation, dhyana, we do bhakti, we do mantra japa. So these basically help center you and align you and get you into the proper state. And they all kind of stack on top of each other. We do the asanas, the physical postures to support the physical body, right? Once our physical body is supported and calmed down in a relaxed state, then we could do the breath work, the pranayama, which is basically breathing from the root chakra to the crown chakra, bringing our breath up through Kriya Kundalini Pranayama, through a Sushumna Nadi, with other practice like Kechari Mudra, Ujjayi breath. And it really helps center ourselves. We align ourselves in the breath. Then once our breath is calm and stilled, then we master the mind in meditation. So hopefully by that time we have let go of all thoughts and they don't follow us into our meditation. That's how we have a dynamic meditation. If we do have thoughts or distractions still, then we have a practice of suddhi, which is basically detaching, let go, cleaning our house so we could have a perfectly clean house, to have tea inside us as us with God, you know. So we're mastering our mind in meditation. Mantra japa, we focus on the bija, the sound syllables of each mantra. It really helps us align ourselves. My guru used to say it's like walking a tightrope over the Himalayan mountains. We're aware of the height below, but we align ourselves focusing on the tightrope. So we focus our bindu, our sankalpa, our intention wholeheartedly on the tightrope. So that's what mantra japa does. We don't have time for any distractions from the external Maya delusional world because we're focused on every raksha bead and laser focus on the mantra, calling God's direct phone number. And bhakti, which is basically kirtans, singing songs to God, it helps align you and resonates the cells in your body with inner divinity, you know. So it really helps you get to a higher state by calling God's name, let's say. So yeah, that's what I would say is the five folds of Kriya Yoga. It really helps get you there. And if I could do it, then you definitely could do it, because if Babaji believes in me, then he'll definitely believe in you, because I was 100% lost in the sauce and the NPC and the ego self, whatever you want to call it. So it's readily available for everybody. You just got to do the inner work, which when you do it the right way, it becomes a blissful, happy experience anyway. So I miss my meditation cushion. I look for the opportunity to do my mantra japa on my Raksha beads or on my fingers. If you can't do it on you don't have Raksha beads, you just do it on your finger. So if you go to our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev, youtube.com/at Vedagurudev, we have a playlist called Mantra Monday, and Veronica is showing you how to do it on your hands, right? So you count mantras on your hand. You don't really need Raksha beads unless you have them. So, yeah, it's readily available for everybody, and I encourage everybody to do it. If money is a barrier for you, I know this holiday season could be overwhelming. Just go to our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayogashop.com, join our group, click on the classroom tab. There's some beginner courses to help get you started, give you a step-by-step framework to start practicing Kriya Yoga. So that is a beautiful thing. So, yeah, I implore anybody to research Kriya Yoga and practice it. It definitely helped a big dummy like me, so it could definitely help you way more than me. So freekriyayogashop.com, Kriya Yoga Masterclass.com, youtube.com/@Vedagurudev, kriyayogashop.com. Many options here at the Kriya Yoga School. Choose which one best works for you. We got something for everybody.
A thought just popped in my head. Those are ways to like release negative energy. Is there any other ways to like release negative energy with Kriya Yoga? Or is it just do the 5 folds to release negative energy?
I mean, our Kriya Yoga Masterclass has hundreds of classes how to release negative energy, cut cords, overcome whatever you're going through. So there's millions of different techniques, but the only technique that really matters is the one that makes you feel the best and uplifts you. So, yeah, I would find which one works best for you and put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
That is the best technique. So it's not one size fits all. It's different for everybody. Some people like this technique. Some people like this technique. Some people like this Kriya. Some people like that Kriya. It's just different. So that's why in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we don't have like 5 techniques. What if you don't resonate with those 5 techniques? We have 500 techniques. You got to resonate with something, you know.
You'll find something.
You'll find something, and you know, if you go to the free Kriya Yoga School and those 7 beginner mini course techniques don't resonate with you, we have hundreds up here at the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, and I'll answer all your questions too and coach you through it. So we try to have something for everybody, you know. So Kriya Yoga is readily available for everybody. So, yeah, I would just say find a technique that works best for you, and that is always the best technique.
Well, Darren Carter says, thanks, Dev. Thanks, Veronica. Thanks to you all. Stay bright. Gonna take this body to work.
Okay, well, have a great day at work, Darren. Stay bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the UK, and have a great day.
Yeah.
Appreciate you always.
When we exit this body, is our soul exiting out through our crown chakra?
These are the rapid fire questions, or not yet?
I'm gonna do that for the next Satsang.
Oh, you're gonna save it for the next Satsang.
Yeah.
How much time do we have now?
Like 10 minutes.
All right, ask this question again.
Okay. I was just curious, like when our soul exits this body, does it go through the crown chakra, or does it go through the heart? I don't know. I was thinking maybe it exits through the crown chakra.
I mean, this too could be different for other people. In my perception, in our parampara, in our lineage, we would say we open the gates of our crown and we exit through the crown. So that's why we're always bringing our energy up. So when it's time to go into Mahasamadhi and make the divine exit, the gracious exit, you know, graceful exit out the body in Mahasamadhi, then we would exit through the crown. So basically, the way it was portrayed to me is you open your crown chakra, the gates of your crown, the pillar of light comes up, and you descend through the pillar of light. So instead of going to your crown, you go one step further, you know? Beam me up, Scotty. So that's how most yogis and enlightened beings in spiritual traditions, they exit their body. It's called Mahasamadhi. And that is the highest blessing. So when they make a temple for a Sita, enlightened being, or a yogi, or a guru, they make a Samadhi temple, which is, they took the golden flight. This is the highest accomplishment that can be attained in our spiritual tradition. So they celebrate the Mahasamadhi, you know? So yeah, I would say that that's, in my perception, how you would exit your body. But I wouldn't limit it to that. I would probably say there are certain people in certain traditions who have exited from their heart chakra, their anahata, perfectly fine, you know? I would just say, make it a practice of bringing your energy up. Where you exit really doesn't matter, you know? It only matters if you have reached a higher consciousness, you know? So you want to cross the bridge of the heart chakra and bring your energy up as high as you can. Some people have probably left through their eyebrow chakra, their agna, perfectly great. Some people left through their crown. Some people, maybe even some people left through their throat chakra. Some people have definitely left through their heart chakra, you know? I would say once you cross the bridge of the heart chakra, the higher chakras, you could exit through any of them, which pick your choosing, you know? So, yeah, I would definitely say it's probably happened to everybody, you know? In our lineage, our parampara, we're taught to exit through our crown chakra, you know? Open the gates of your crown chakra.
What are the exit points? Are there's the heart and the chakra, the stomach, or could it be any of the chakras that you exit out of?
Yeah, so basically what they say, the heart chakra is the bridge to the higher spiritual chakras. Under the heart chakra, the navel chakra, the sacral chakra, the root chakra, those are the lower chakras. So those will be a lot harder, you know, to get to the top floor from the bottom floor, you know? But they say once you cross the bridge of the spiritual chakras, the heart chakra, then any of those probably you could attain Mahasamadhi through, you know? I mean, if you ask me, I would prefer to go through the crown chakra in accordance to our lineage and our parampara. But if you go throughout the eyebrow chakra, it's perfectly fine. I'm sure there are many lineages that teach Mahasamadhi through the eyebrow chakra, you know, or the heart chakra, or the throat chakra, you know. So, yeah, there is no right or wrong way. It's not one size fits all. I mean, I would say in accordance to our tradition, I would go through the crown chakra. But if you left through the eyebrow chakra or any of the other ones, it would be perfectly great.
Paul says, I guess I better take off my tinfoil hat then. Okay.
Yeah, don't let your tinfoil hat block your Mahasamadhi ascension. Or just take it off and put it to the side when you're ready to go into Mahasamadhi. All right, I've been warming up my crown chakra. I guess today's the day, you know? Let me put this aside, you know? Time to go home.
Let's see. What I guess this is a rapid fire question. What advice would you give your 10-year-old self if you could go back and give your 10-year-old Vedagurudev some advice?
If I could give Vedagurudev 10-year-old advice, I would just say, don't let other people's perceptions become your perceptions. Be the king of your castle. You are in control of everything. Don't give your power to anybody else. See the playbook for what it is, which is basically divide and conquer. Love as many people as you can. Help as many people as you can. And you can never go wrong. You're going to live a good, happy life. And just don't care what other people think. Their perceptions of you have no meaning in your universe. Wake up with a smile on your face. Be as happy as you can. And look for the opportunity to love as many people as you can. Look for the opportunity to help as many people as you can. And just Don't let other people's ghost story become your ghost story. Don't let other people's narrative become your narrative. See the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, right? They're trying to sell you something they don't have. Freedom is not free. This is conditioning. And don't attach to your conditioning, your identities that you've gotten from birth. They don't define your soul. Let your soul be your North Star. Let your soul be your guiding light, and let it guide you accordingly through your life. And what other people think of you have no meaning in your life. Don't care what other people think. Have the affirmation who in your life, who, Donald Trump who, Kim Kardashian who, football team who, all of the above, Israel who, so just have who in your life. Only focus on what serves you in the present moment. And all these ghost stories and distractions, all these psyops, laugh at them like the joke they are. Have a shield up so immaculate that their psyops dissolve on impact like meteorites. You're not attached to any outcome. You're just kind of going with the flow with no expectations. And that would probably be my best advice to my 10-year-old self.
Yeah.
I wasted a lot of time in my life attaching to narratives, attaching to conditioning, attaching to identities. These have no meaning on the spiritual path. Be the best person you can. Look for opportunities to love people as much as you can. Look for opportunities to help people as much as you can, and you could never go wrong. I would say it like that. So that would be my best advice to my 10-year-old self, and I try to
Nice.
relay that advice to my 16-year-old daughter. I've taken all the bumps, so you don't have to, right? Don't be take the easy road. See the distractions for what they are. They no longer serve you. Take the trash out to the curb. Do your inner work, and let your soul be your North Star and your guiding light, and you'll be perfectly great.
Paul says, happy wife, happy life, LOL. or just be happy.
Yeah,
Happy
happy
husband,
wife,
happy
happy
wife.
life. I know that's what they say, but it doesn't work in my universe.
Must be,
It's
just
a
be
losing
happy.
battle in my life.
Yeah, sometimes we don't have a wife. we don't have a happy wife.
That's a faraway place. That's like Antarctica in my life. It's a losing battle. Oh wow.
Actually, I think a rapid fire question. I'll give you opportunity to list off some things. List as many things as you can that we should quit right now.
Quit. Attaching to other people's ghost story. Attaching to other people's narrative. Caring what other people think. Letting go of external things that no longer serve you. Alcohol, drugs, sugar, other people's thoughts, other people's perception. Just only do what serves you in the present moment. That would be my best advice. And try to let go of things that no longer serve you anymore. So it's different for everybody, but yeah, try to quit as many things as you can that no longer serve you. Like evaluate and self-observe your life. Like, why do I need this? Why do I need that? When the C word thing happened and I was no longer able to DJ, I had to reevaluate my situation. I don't need this. Out the window. I don't need this. I don't need that. 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 So, you start reevaluating your situations. What things do I not need? And right now is a perfect example. We're transitioning out of 2025 into 2026. So have your list of things you really need and have your things you don't really need. This no longer serves me. X. This serves me still. Check. So go down the list and see what really serves you in the present moment, and self-evaluate yourself and start off fresh in 2026. It's a new year. Let your new self shine. And things you no longer serve you, you need to quit. Let them go.
Let 'em
Goodbye.
go.
I know this is not coming with me into 2026, you know?
Yeah.
I shed this, I let this go right now.
Wow. I think that's a great way to end it. You put a nice bow on that.
Wrapped it up in a nice bow.
Yeah. Better than my list.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, you have any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Just thank you everybody that came tonight, and thank you, Paul, for coming. Sometimes it's hard for me to keep Vedagurudev talking. I feel like I have to feed you a lot of questions. So thank you everybody who all your input and your questions, much appreciated. Thank you, Jay Clow. Thank you, Taylor Allen, Darren Carter, Mariana. Did I miss anybody? Thank you, everybody who came tonight. I love you and appreciate you.
Katu Roti was there.
Katu
for a while.
Roti. I think that's everybody. So thank you all that came to our Satsang tonight. Much appreciated, and I love you. So
Much appreciated always. Sending unconditional loving out there to everybody in YouTube land, wherever you're at. We love you wholeheartedly. Keep a smile on your face. Stay uplifted. So I guess before we wrap up our December 3rd Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang, we'll now present our offers. So our first offer is become a member of our YouTube channel. We have a nice video which Veronica will play explaining everything. We have two plans, $2 plan, Enlightened Kriya Sadik for $2, where you get great benefits, super chat, priority on questions, and we have a $6 YouTube membership plan, which is the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi, which you get call-ins and everything is explained on this video.
Beloved souls, welcome. If you'd like to go deeper into our Kriya Yoga family and support our divine mission, you can become a YouTube channel member right now. Just click the join button and choose your membership. The first membership, the Enlightened Kriya Sadik, for $2 per month. Perfect for those that want to stay connected and support the channel. You'll receive loyalty badges, super chat, and super stickers. Priority replies to all your comments. A beautiful way to be part of our Kriya Yoga family. The second membership, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi, for $6 per month. For those that want full community experiences and deeper access, member shout out during our live streams, and the ability to record your own voicemail with your questions played on all of our live stream. This is a direct connection into our Kriya Yoga community. Choose your membership, add your payment method, and join today. Your support helps spread Kriya Yoga worldwide and Babaji's divine light to the world. Jai Babaji.
Jai Babaji.
Jai
So if
Babaji.
you want to become a YouTube channel member, you go to youtube.com/@Vedgurudev. And you'll see the join button. You just click on the join button, and you'll be able to become a YouTube member. Pick the plan that works best for your financial situation, and support our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev and support the Kriya Yoga School. So the next thing is our Kriya Yoga Shop, where we have all of our spiritual essentials and Veronica's divine handmade artwork on all different types of materials, and we have a excellent video so you could see it for yourself.
Go to kriyayogashop.com and explore our Kriya Yoga store, created to support all your spiritual needs on the path. Inside, you'll discover a sacred collection of essentials, canvas wall art, spiritual notebooks, divine tumblers, and inspirational t-shirts, each one adorned with Veronica's exquisite hand-drawn divine artwork, crafted with devotion and intention. Every item is designed to remind you of your inner journey, elevate your space, and keep you connected to the light within. Visit kriyayogashop.com to explore the full collection and bring these sacred pieces into your practice, your home, and your heart. So there's our Kriya Yoga Shop, kriyayogashop.com, for all your spiritual needs. Great to put under your Christmas tree. Great stocking stuffers. Support the Kriya Yoga School. Support Veronica's divine handmade artwork. And the last one is my favorite. We've had it for a year and 9 months now. It's the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So right now we have an excellent promotion, $25 a month. Maybe click on the overlay where it shows it. I'll talk over it. And
where's the overlay? Oh,
it's the image. Yeah, it's above the videos.
Oh, there we go.
Right now we have a special promotion, mega holiday offer at the Kriya Yoga School, $25 per month, usually $50 a month. But if you join now, you'll be grandfathered in for as long as you stay for $25. Your price will never raise. And a yearly membership, $125 a month. $125 a year, usually $250 a year. You'll be grandfathered in for that for a whole year. Give you a whole year to practice Kriya Yoga for the low price of $125. And if you want to become a lifetime member like me, Veronica, Cal, Paul, Darren, Brendan, Sasan, Tony, everybody, it's only $200 for a lifetime membership. Never pay again. Have the access to all the classes and everything. 100%. Go at your own pace, only for $200. This one you would need to email me at Vedagurudev, VED, no A, GURUDEV at gmail.com, and I'll set you up. So with that said, I guess we'll show you all the benefits you get by joining the Kriya Yoga Masterclass in this next video. Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly Satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. So that is the last one, kriyayogamasterclass.com. So those are all of our offers. Pick which one works best for you. YouTube channel membership, the Kriya Yoga Shop, Kriya Yoga Masterclass. And if you're financially strapped for cash this holiday season, just join our group, 100% free, kriyayogashop.com. We'd love to see you in there. So I guess with that said, we'll wrap up our... Go ahead.
Oh, just to remind our members that are watching to put in their Holy Yagna request tonight.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing too. So in a couple hours we'll be doing our full moon Yagna for December 4th, right?
Yes.
And yeah, put in your request and we'll make sure we'll burn it up in the Holy Yagna fire. So yeah, also email me at vedagurudev@gmail.com. All of our members know. So whatever you want to burn up and you don't want to follow you into 2026, email me at Vedagurudev and we'll burn it up for all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members tonight. Swaha. Goodbye.
Swaha.
Not following me into 2026. Had enough of you. See you later. Up in smoke in the holy fire.
One of the great benefits of being a member. So it can all be yours.
All your financial problems, all your health problems, all your money problems, all your family problems up in smoke. No longer serve you. Not going to follow you into 2026.
Yes. Up in smoke. Swaha.
Swaha. So I guess with that said, we'll wrap up our December 3rd Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me and Veronica. So we will end this with Babaji's Mula Mantra. Anytime you're going through something and you need Babaji's assistance and help, call Babaji's direct phone number, Babaji's Mula Mantra. And it is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Veronica will sing it so beautifully right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Next, I will say Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, sending peace, love, freedom, and harmony to all beings on all planes of existence. 3 times. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And lastly, we will sing the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. And Veronica will sing it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em. Spirit Swami Kami. Amen, Amen. Umen Selah Hom. Om.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em. Om Spirit Swami Kami. Amen, Amen. Om in Selah Hom.
To become a YouTube channel member, click on the join button and choose your membership. Number 1, the Enlightened Kriya Yoga Satic for $2 per month with good member benefits. Or number 2, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 per month with great member benefits. Choose your YouTube membership and join today. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. We have canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts with all Veronica's divine handmade artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready too. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Kriya Babaji Nama Kriya Babaji Nama Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om Kriya Babaji Ji